We are indeed up, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. Personal matters were attended to last week, but welcome back to the most must-see professional wrestling promotion on God's green earth and Al Gore's internet. Welcome to Overdrive. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, the one with the most, the PNG of power, one half of the kings of commentary. I am Elias Storm. And with me today, my friend, my brother, my partner, and my rival, the manager of champions, the manager of the lesser brand, Stanley Brewer.
Everything except for that last part was correct. Did you really have to open up with Al Gore's internet?
Yes.
That was the most.
Yes, I did.
I can't call that out of pocket. I just wasn't expecting that. Like, you pulled that out of a back pocket I didn't even know you had.
Indeed.
But yes, we are back. We are live once again. Thank you for sticking with us 2 weeks ago. And then last week we had personal matters to attend to. There are some things that are bigger than LARPing as wrestling commentators. But outside of that, we are very happy to be back. And we are very thankful for everybody's support. And if you're not watching this live, well, number one, shame on you. But number two, catch us live right here every single Wednesday at around 6 o'clock Central Time. I thought I would throw that in. Anyways, Elias, you have, you have oily buff dudes going out into some, pig pen and slapping each other or something?
Yes, tonight we have an absolutely astounding card, which will feature big, meaty men bumping me. Shout out, Big E. I hope your recovery continues to be as speedy as possible, whether you come back to wrestling or not. But let's get into tonight's card, ladies and gentlemen. First up, we have not a six-man tag, because that phrase is now banned because we are a wrestling company.
Yes, sir.
We have trios action. And we've got the reunited Bloodline taking on the New Day in a trios match that is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, because I refuse to be here longer than that. I am the one who suggested it. What do you mean?
I'm the one who put it in there. I signed the paperwork.
That's your job.
I know. That's why I said you're welcome.
Moving on, as we can look forward to the Defiance next week, we've got the
Not
way
in 2 weeks.
taking 2 weeks, excuse me, 28th, right? Yes.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, we've got the build to Defiance continuing as the way looks to build momentum, just like the Odd Couple did last week, as Indy Hartwell takes on Jamie Hayter, their respective partners, in their corner, in a match that I absolutely cannot wait for. We've got the Murder Heart Monster taking on the Redeemer. Miro versus Lance Archer, Monsters Ball match. Yes, I stole that from Impact Wrestling, but who cares? They're not on TV. Moving on, we've got a match that I, for one, am very interested in, because none of these women have held main roster worthy championship gold. We've got Mia Yim taking on Mandy Rose and Cora Jade in a three-way dance to qualify to become number one contender for the men's championship at Defiance. Will the forever reign continue? I'm sure all three of these women have something to say about that. Next up, we've got a glorious showcase match in which the likes of the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, is taking on the Moneymaker, the A-lister, the number one guy in the hearts of Hollywood, the Miz, along with Claudio Big Stromboli, aka Claudio Castagnoli, and Uha Nation, aka Apollo Crews, the guy with the fake Nigerian accent. And in our main event, we've got Adam Cole,
baby,
taking on Johnny Gargano, aka Johnny Wrestling, taking on the one, the only, the head of the table, and your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, as they look to join the triple threat match main event at Defiance for the World Championship of Overdrive Wrestling, as they compete in a triple threat match here tonight. Stanley, what do you think of this absolutely phenomenal card?
I'm sorry, were you saying something important? I wasn't paying attention. Something about, I don't know, buff dudes and some guy with a giant head?
We'll see the star results at the end of the night, good sir.
I'm kidding. You have a fine card as always. You're utilizing all the superstars you can. The problem is, just like last week, you're going to fall short. Of course, last week you couldn't, or 2 weeks ago I should say, you couldn't compete with the 8-star excellent that was Top Flight versus Ace Empire. And I dare you to have a match even half as good as that one tonight. And it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just telling you that right now. That's not a fact. That is a spoiler.
Okay, cool. Because last time I checked, the guys who run the 5-star matches in NXT are in my main event tonight. And the greatest tag team rivalry in the history of WWE, along with the Enforcer, is my opening match. So we'll see who can put on a quote-unquote 8-star match. That was really 4.5 stars. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the way.
Oh, shit. Hey, grab some mistakes. All right, so obviously, you know, both Usos and Solo Sikoa, they've had interesting histories here in OCW so far. Solo's not been able to pick up a single win for the life of him, and quite honestly, I can't really remember what the Usos have done, but obviously, Usos have not been able to make the impact, or the splash, I should say, that they probably wanted to. But with the forces combined, could the Bloodline pick up a marquee win tonight?
I definitely think so. Again, in Solo's case, Solo has run into Cody Rhodes on multiple occasions, and
got
outside of championship
every
matches,
time.
Yeah, outside of championship opportunities, Cody Rhodes is batting 1,000, and you got to give him credit for that. Cody Rhodes has technically has not been pinned in Overdrive competition. Yes, he's lost a triple threat, and yes, he lost a fatal 4-way for the title, but Cody Rhodes was not involved in either of those decisions. You have to give him credit for that. As the Enforcer currently makes his way to the ring, I think Solo's got a lot of chips on his shoulder right now, but he's still Solo Sikoa, and he's one of the most dangerous men in all of professional wrestling, and I think you have to give him credit for that. Yeah, he's kind of treading water right now, but a lot of people do. Doesn't mean in the very near future that Solo Sikoa won't be international and or world heavyweight champion very soon.
I mean, quite honestly, Solo's never really been a man of words. He's been a man of action. So if all these losses is bothering him, which I imagine they are, he's not going to tell you that. Instead, he's going to take you aside. He's going to punch you right in the chest several times until you pass out. That's just the Solo Sikoa way. And, you know, Solo's only got about 20 minutes in this match at most to as they say, layeth the smacketh downeth. And so I think he's going to come into this match absolutely pissed off. But will a pissed off Solo be able to get past, you know, the... I forgot what they're called, but I'm going to call them the Pioneers of Positivity.
Yes, the Pioneers of Positivity. The New Day. Big E Langston, yes, he has his last name back. Kofi Kingston and King Xavier Woods are making their way to the ring now. And honestly, when it comes to tag team and trios action in the WWE, I don't think you can find a better group.
In fact, the New Day has been one of the groups that has actually been lobbying for trios titles. You know, of course, in the OCW War Room on our off days, you know, those ideas are coming up, but we don't like to announce anything until it's all set in stone. But if trios titles were to come along and the New Day weren't preoccupied with tag team titles, like I'm sure they won't be, maybe those trios titles will be calling their name.
Not unnecessarily. Or maybe the New Day will capture the glorious tag team championships and then decide they want more gold. Maybe they'll be double champions. How dare you, sir?
I mean, they get unlimited opportunities at the tag titles as is. It's not like they have to earn it like they do on the Orange brand, which is how it should be.
They literally have been winning tag matches in vain because they can't challenge.
They've won one tag match. You keep handing them opportunities.
What opportunity? They can't challenge for the titles.
Yeah, but you want to know why that is? Because you gave them a free opportunity for the title, they failed. You gave Xavier a free opportunity, the international title, he failed.
Well, first of all, the international championship is open to all challengers. point of the Workhorse Championship, sir. How dare you? Cedric Alexander was a phenomenal champion during that reign, and I won't have you disrespect him. Secondly, the New Day earned
I wasn't
their World Tag
disrespecting
Team
him. I was
title.
disrespecting you. There's a fine line between the two.
I booked the title matches he performed. So by disrespecting me, you're disrespecting Cedric Alexander and the Workhorse title of not only Overdrive Glory, but Overdrive Championship Wrestling. And I will not have that, sir.
You act like the Internet Championship isn't defended every week, which Kenny Omega will open up Overdrive Pride with his rematch against Sheamus later tonight.
That's cool
Shameless
and
plug.
everything, but like I'm sorry that your title is over there playing hot potato, and a credible champion cannot be found since Jon Moxley lost the championship. So, moving on again, as we see this collar and elbow tie up turn into Xavier dragging one of the Usos to his side of the ring. Like I was saying, the New Day earned that championship opportunity at the biggest show of the year, Wrestle Mayhem. Lost that match in very undeserving circumstances of a proper title match. So I said, you know what? Let's run it back. The Judgment Day agreed. They won that match. The New Day were then told that they cannot have the opportunity as long as the Judgment Day are champions. They agreed. They lost. And since they have been picking up wins as individuals and a team.
You say in the individuals, but I don't think Xavier Woods won a single match. At least not a singles match. Won a tag team match, though.
Correct. But E has won a singles match.
Fair enough. And then Kofi's just kind of the odd man. Meanwhile, look at Solo. He's absolutely soloing up right now. Just standing so obviously over Big E. Continuing to solo up, and he might want to do something. Okay, there he goes. Put his foot on his back. And Solo taking out some of that early aggression, like I said. And here comes main event Jey Uso. And he's going to do the smart thing. He's going to at least try to take care of the New Day. But that positive, what am I looking for? Cohesion.
That positivity. Taking advantage, and Big E. Oh, I thought he was going for the big ending there, trying to end the match early, but no. Once again, trying to hype the crowd up with that power of positivity is Big E. Going back and forth with main event Jey Uso, who hits a absolutely beautiful neck breaker.
Now,
throwing up the ones.
I do want to say, this is actually the first time. We've seen them come out together before, but this is the first time all three members of the New Day have participated, in a match together. This is also a first for the Bloodline. We've seen the Usos in tag action. We've seen Roman and Solo in singles action, but both teams competing together for the first time. Sans Roman Reigns for the Bloodline, but he's got a championship opportunity to prepare for later tonight.
Absolutely. And will tonight be the beginning of the Bloodline's reestablished dominance? I have no idea, but I'm looking forward to the results of this match. Sure, and obviously Roman looking for another opportunity at the World Championship. Obviously, he and Cody are a little bit too busy to interfere in Okada winning that match. And Okada's kind of just been coasting since. Obviously, he was able to make an appearance and win a match.
Wait a minute.
Okada,
Uso with the headbutt. And wait a minute, go for the cover. Here's the one. Oh, and an early kick out by King Woods.
Yeah, no, King Woods is a kick-out kid for a reason. But like I was saying, Okada has not felt like a credible challenger.
Woo!
Has been made yet, which is why he has only competed once and been seen twice since then. Obviously, the match with Cedric Alexander kind of spelling the end for Cedric, losing that match, and then obviously losing this international championship to Nakamura not too soon after, as Jey Uso absolutely levels Xavier Woods on the outside. Okada has demanded that a credible challenger be made, so I'm giving him not one, but two at Defiance. Like, obviously, we have to see who makes their way out of tonight's main event, but in a very shocking twist, Otis has continued to rack up wins impressively, so the big boy will be heading to, Defiance in that main event.
Will the number one guy become the number one guy on the white brand? I'm telling you, that'd be one outcome I would be absolutely okay with, because who doesn't love big boy holding up the big belt, eh? Meanwhile, what a good back body drop by Xavier. Xavier's, probably been in this match the longest. Jey Uso's been in there for a while. Haven't seen a lot of Jimmy Uso. Haven't seen a lot of Kofi Kingston. And Xavier just, lands on his ass in the middle of the ring. And Uso, oh God, punches to the forehead.
But tag team matches, especially like with so many moving pieces, like as a trios match can be, it happens. But I definitely think before the end of this match, we'll see all 6 of these guys chop it up in the ring in some shape, form, or fashion.
And now Jimmy Uso tagged in. He's finally seeing some action here. Now, of course, Jimmy Uso in the alternate universe, still part of the bloodline, while Jey Uso's gone on his own. And right now, not a lot of tag maneuvers. Not a lot of tag maneuvers by either team, but also not many pinfall attempts, not many reasons to kick out, and Solo trying to show off his own strength against the man of 1,000 titties, but the man of 1,000 titties claps his way out. Of course, Big E.
Big E tagging in Kofi now.
I mean, Big E. The Big. That's not a name that comes lightly. Big E, probably one of the biggest men I have ever seen step inside a squared circle. I mean, Jesus Christ. And this guy was doing the 5 count. Like I've said it before, I totally bought it the second I heard that he was pinning people for 5. Because
ain't enough. I need 5. Such a great name.
Yeah, Solo's in the corner. Xavier Woods trying to take it to him. That's another back body drop, and Solo's gonna roll out and whoa!
Oh, immediately attacking Woods. Kofi whiffing it there.
I thought that was Woods in the
very
ring.
interesting.
I'm dumb.
Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. Solo and Kofi going back and forth. Count of 2 by the ref.
Well, now Solo wisely taking out. Taking out Kofi and taking out Xavier, but he's leaving Big E alone. And of course, the key to these kind of matches is neutralizing your opponent best you can, because Jesus Christ, people love to make the save here in OCW.
Oh no, absolutely! It's the one time people actually care about tag team wrestling, apparently. Yeah, no, Solo working over all 3 members of the New Day. Kofi.
Whoa, Kofi! What a head scissors! And Solo's about to be in a bad, bad way. He's about to see things in a not-so-positive light. Uh-oh, here comes Big E. If I were Solo, I would run. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you're not
spinning Solo out of nowhere. Cover.
One. Oh, man.
Yeah, immediately broken up by Kofi, though. The Usos now in the ring. But referee doing his job.
And once again, Solo taking out that frustration, but doing it on one of the biggest guys to ever step inside a squared circle. And now here comes Jimmy. And Solo gonna step out. Jay hopped to the outside for a second. Not sure what's going through his head there. God only knows. Samoan drop middle of the ring.
Samoan drop by Jimmy to E here.
Yeah, but E already back up. Little shoulder tackle. And he's stomping E. Man, he's got some nice kicks right now.
Oh. Working over Jimmy, saying, "Tat today."
And here's a pinfall. One.
Not enough, ladies and gentlemen.
Now Solo trying to run interference.
Oh, but Jimmy interfering, taking advantage.
Well, now Solo able to distract another Samoan drop. Right on the overdrive. Jimmy's feeling himself, but while he was feeling himself, here comes Kofi. Oh, right to the back of the head. Kick.
But Kofi immediately back up.
Kofi
springboard drop. What a maneuver.
Shades of Kofi's younger days right there. That was beautifully executed.
Oh, and boom drop. Oh, no.
No, instead he got boom dropped or something like that. I don't know. I didn't play Starfield. Anyways, Jimmy picking up Kofi. Goes for their super kick, but whiffs.
Kofi. And a nice jawbreaker there.
And our DDT.
What a DDT.
And the former WWE champion is absolutely feeling himself right now. We are at the halfway point of this trios match. A neck breaker. And Jimmy trying to crawl, but it's only in vain. And Kofi.
Will he get it this time? Yes.
Here comes the boom. And, Kofi teleported a couple of feet to hit that boom. That might be one of the greatest maneuvers I've ever seen in my life. And here comes Woodsy.
Talking that talk.
You know, telling Jimmy Uso off, but Uso step up
no,
Enziguri.
Enziguri.
And in the corner, that's the worst place you could cover the man.
One.
And the rest.
Not enough. New Day not even attempting to get in, knowing that Xavier would kick out.
So we are now at 9:45 left in this match, and really no side able to gain any clear advantage so far.
What happens when tag teams know each other so well? Again, the New Day and the Bloodline have been beefing for years. Solo being the youngest, literally and figuratively, in this match when it comes to this rivalry. Just adds more power to the Uso side, finally truly making it 3v3. So if E does eventually come back, you can probably expect to see them run it back in this match at least one more time.
And Xavier and Jey Uso locking up, and they can make a tree of no, it's just gonna ragdoll him. Xavier Woods, I'd turn tail and run if I were you. Here comes Solo.
Massive clothesline.
And Solo.
And another headbutt. That's gotta hurt both men.
Solo dropping his own version of the boom.
Oh, missing.
Goes for the boom, but misses.
Woods.
Xavier now. What's he thinking?
Oh, planting.
Xavier's going to do the twist. Oh, but Solo doesn't like twisting. He didn't like dancing. He likes shouting. And he's going to throw a right into Xavier's stomach, looking for a maneuver of his own. Delayed. Oh, delayed nothing.
No.
Xavier with the top block. Xavier looking for wheelbarrow into.
Oh, Bulldog, but he misses.
Oh, Solo takes him down. And Solo, this could be his chance to maybe go for a quick pin. Oh, pop up Samoan drop.
Wow.
Cover. One.
Not enough, ladies and gentlemen.
What
a match so far.
Back
and forth.
The word 2 has not been uttered during a pinfall attempt in this match so far. Solo taking out Kofi, but he's got to think about Big E. Big E, the man of 1,000 titties, is still standing there. But Solo right now trying to work on Xavier. Xavier's been in this match the longest, so the Solo trying to take advantage of that fatigue. And Solo might be thinking something here.
Oh, Woods is now busted open after being thrown into the turnbuckle.
And could be a tag maneuver here. Oh, and a boot. And a splash. And Xavier Woods, he might be out. He might be out. And Jimmy.exe. Oh, no, he's working. He just went to a different target. But Woods going to try to take out the Bloodline. Doesn't notice Jimmy coming in. This is a punch. Off the rope. Samoan drop on the W.
That's like the 9th Samoan drop Woods is taking tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Woods.
Ooh, now,
flying elbow.
Now Jimmy might be busted open. Woods got busted open on the top turnbuckle with a nice twist and right.
That's that rolling lariat.
Who's going to tag in? And here comes Kofi.
Kingston.
This match, what a DDT. This match could end in the time limit draw. 6 minutes and the New Day is dancing like the Backstreet Boys are on the reunion tour. And Solo, he didn't like the Backstreet Boys. Samoan Spike. Cover. Not even a one-ski.
Immediately breaking it up.
But Kofi's not getting up. But Jey Uso is Solo's only friend right now. Jimmy's out on the outside of the apron. But the street champion doing what he does best, just caused nothing but pure, unadulterated carnage.
Oh, and then there's Jey interfering.
And then there's Jey.
Nice whip. Yep. Drop down. And another Samoan drop. Straight dead in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, that's absolutely dead center. And Xavier right there to break it up. The kick out kid, making sure Kofi doesn't even have to kick. It's looking like as of right now, we're going to end in the time limit draw here. Oh, wait a minute.
Spinning Solo connects. Again, middle of the ring cover.
One. Solo's got to go back and explain to his brothers. Oh, a flying headbutt, but he misses. Drop kick by Kofi.
His head's got to be ringing after that one. Kofi tags in East.
Uh-oh. And he's been out of this match for a very, very long time. I think he's about to get hot. Actually, no. Big E deciding to slow down the pace a little bit. And picking up Solo.
Oh, that's smart.
Tossing him.
Ragdoll Solo. That's something you don't see often.
I mean,
honestly, tagging back in Woods.
I mean, honestly, like, if you're either team, you don't want to slow down the pace. You want to get the hell out of the ring.
Woods going for something special here.
He goes, wee!
Oh, through the ropes, drop kick.
That was beautiful, but Solo's already back up. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute.
Woods.
Oh, planning
Russian
Solo.
leg sweep.
Sweeps the leg, does the Cossack, drinks a little bit of the vodka.
Misses the elbow. Woods with the chop. Oh, back and forth. Oh, throwing Solo back into the ring. Now he's tussling with Jay.
And we are
throwing him into the ring.
And we are just under 4 minutes left in this match. Neither side backing down whatsoever. Fans are absolutely loving this opening matchup.
And then, oh, what a DDT cover.
One. Ow. And still, the count of 2 has not been uttered one time by this referee. I mean, outside of when he's, like, counting to 10. But that's besides the point.
Hello.
In the middle of the ring, and, well, but now Solo's only got one friend. Oh, Big E!
Going at it. Oh, planning.
Pressing up Jimmy.
This is Woods' opportunity to try and win the match, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this could very well be Jay's opportunity. Jay's got Xavier in the middle of the ring. No help, no support, nowhere to go. Far away from home, uppercut. What's he thinking? Is he thinking a splash? He hits the splash.
Splash connects.
He needs to hit the cover, but he doesn't. Now he does. Hesitates.
Kofi.
1. Oh, God.
Not
bless it.
Kofi Kingston was waiting in the wings.
All right, solo this for a second. I got to fix my camera.
Yeah, no. Oh, and powerbomb to the outside. Jay eliminating the Kofi problem. Can he take advantage? Now that it's 3 on 2, I should say. What a suplex by Woods here. Woods tying it back up with Jay. And up. Planting him. I can't see anything. Ladies and gentlemen, give it a second. We are back. Oh. Stealing a move from Shelton there. This is a new version of Woods here. We saw the DDT that's very reminiscent of Andre El Idolo earlier.
All right, and we are back. You probably didn't see shit because I had to. Whenever you unplug an Elgato product, it always fucks up everything else Elgato's doing.
Yeah.
But that's the price we pay for 60 FPS. And meanwhile, we are at 1.5 minutes. Oh, wait, and the Usos just watched Solo just get soloed. And Jey Uso celebrating this. But Big E back in the ring, and uh-oh.
Yeah, they're probably still remembering all those Samoan spikes. E working on the neck of Jimmy here. Jay, I should say.
And Big E, he's only got about 1 minute left to do something here. If he takes out Jimmy on the apron, that might be their chance.
Cover.
Here's the cover. 1, 2. Oh!
He grabbed the rope. He grabbed the rope. It was over.
Jimmy couldn't see what was going on. Jimmy had a bad vantage point. I don't think he realized. Oh, wait a minute. Big ending.
Cover.
And now Jimmy getting in the ring.
I definitely think we had the opportunity to end this match, ladies and gentlemen, and it was not converted.
But the main event, Instinct by Jey Uso, you cannot deny. And now under 30 seconds, and it's looking like we're about to hit a time limit draw here, folks. This is the curse of 6-man tags. Or trios match, I should say.
Going for Tequila Sunrise.
Oh my God! It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
What?
but not where Big E's from. And ladies and gentlemen, 5, 4, 3, 2,
You
1.
dropped it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely phenomenal match. Unfortunately, ends in a time limit draw. Neither team could get it done, but again, just got the pigeon mail from Uncle Dave.
That means he wrote it like 3 days in
five-star.
advance. You realize why this doesn't work, right?
Dude, Uncle Dave literally lives down the street. Where have you been?
Not in your house, because we live in separate places, let's say.
Well, again, if you knew, you would know that Uncle Dave literally lives down the street. We have breakfast all the time. Well, I should say brunch. All right, cool. Pigeon mail has arrived. Thank you, Umberto.
Umberto the bird.
Umberto the pigeon. Yes.
Umberto
He's
the
my
pigeon.
favorite. Yeah. He's my favorite. I don't like the way Lexi looks at me sometimes.
Oh my god. That sounds like a fictional character that WWE would use to publish like picture books or whatever. Like Umberto the Pigeon and the quest for the Intercontinental Championship, and like Walter's like a giant, like, I don't know, bull or something.
But next we have women's professional wrestling, which does indeed matter. We've got Jamie Hayter taking on Indy Hartwell. The Way are looking to gain momentum for that tag team title opportunity to be the first ever Overdrive Championship Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions. And to do that, they need to look not past, but look through the player haters, get this win tonight, gain momentum, and then look forward to their title match in 2 weeks.
Now, I've been very, very fascinated by the player haters here. Now, obviously, they were eliminated from the tournament, and yet since then, they've still been making appearances on OCW programming. They've been wrestling in some really, really solid matches. The player haters have shown, despite the loss, despite not being the first ones able to capture the new belts, they've shown that they're here to stay. And it looks like they're trying to kind of help build that basis that will be the women's tag division.
No, definitely. I personally sat down with Jamie and Dakota last week just to discuss some things, and they felt that, if given the opportunity, that they definitely could immediately capture the Women's Tag Team Championships. And with that profound confidence, I said, you know what, Jamie, you've got a match next week. Obviously, Dakota had her match with Charlotte last week. Jamie has her match with Indy tonight. And I definitely think these women, this duo, will probably be the very first contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championship. I truly do believe that.
But of course, the Way, they're going to be the ones competing for those belts come Defiance against the odd couple, Charlotte and Asuka. Now, Indy, in that semi-final matchup again, the finals, she had the winning pin. She had the right pinning combination. She got that 1, 2, 3. Indy's very, very young, but she's wrestling beyond her years at this point.
Absolutely. Former NXT women's single and tag champion. I expect great things from Indy over here on the White brand. Definitely a future women's champion as far as I'm concerned. If Cora or whoever wins the match here tonight fails, maybe Indy's next in line and she becomes double champion. Who knows? Obviously, Candice is also waiting in the wing. Very experienced veteran. We've still got women like Bianca Belair, Asuka, Charlotte as well. Shayna Baszler is here, and so is Mia Yim, but she's also competing later tonight. We've got Toxic Attraction. There is no small amount of challengers for the Women's Glorious Championship, as well as the eventual Women's Tag Team titles.
Of course, OCW has one of the best locker rooms in all of professional wrestling, and you mentioned all of those names, and I wouldn't be surprised if those are all people that Indy Hartwell has gone up to personally and asked for advice, because that just seems to be the person that Indy is. She is very, very passionate about what goes on inside the squared circle, and even though she just got double reverse DDT'd by Jamie Hayter, Indy's absolutely got a heart of gold, and I think that is going to get her places here in OCW.
No, absolutely. Indy's 100% a student of the game, always looking to learn. As Jamie's working her over right now, but I don't think this is indicative of like just how special both of these women are in the ring. I definitely can see Indy just continuing to study and be great. Jamie Hayter is actually quite the opposite. She is a veteran of this industry, and she's definitely found her way at this point. No pun intended. And when Jamie finds a group or a person to be with, obviously she sticks with that person no matter what. You can see that over in AEW in the alternate universe when it comes to Britt Baker and their friendship.
And of course now she's got loyalty to Dakota Kai. Well, of course one half of the player Haters, and right now Hayter and Hartwell going back and forth.
This is a very textbook, match. A lot of chain grappling so far, and they've been back and forth. That's really great to see. It's very rare you see a woman who's super technical. Obviously, Serena Deeb over on your brand can attest to that.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, Indy not doing the Indy dive to the outside. Maybe Jamie was a little bit too far. Then the Hartwell back in the ring. And she's looking words. She's looking good so far tonight against the veteran Jamie Hayter.
Oh, planting her with a powerbomb.
Here's the cover. One early
not
kick out.
Enough.
And Indy talking all that sass, but it's gonna come back to bite her. Oh yes, it is.
Immediately, Hayter countering.
And
reverse CDC.
That's the third one this match for Hayter, and she's not done. Now tripping up Hartwell. Hartwell with long legs.
Into an SDF.
You know that was a long fall, and it could be a short night for Hartwell.
I feel like she's in the ropes, ref. But doesn't matter. Indy countering. Elbows to the face to get out of it. Classic fashion.
Quickly bowing out of it. And EDT!
EDT of her own. This time to the face.
Now an elbow drop. Once again, a long fall for that elbow drop, which means more momentum, which means it hurts more, because that's how physics work, I think. And Indy, what's she thinking now? She's got Hayter up against the ropes. Oh, God!
What a stomp to the sternum.
Middle rope stomp. Now a clothesline, and another one. Indy's fired up.
Scissor kick.
And wait, Dakota Kai now.
Arguing with Dakota. Where's Candice in this situation?
Candice probably other side of the ring.
It doesn't even phase her. Indy.
Yeah, there's Candice right there. Indy stepping out, stepping back in, maybe getting just a very quick, like literally one-word inspiration. What a head scissors! Now stomp to the elbow.
Working on that makes me cringe every time. And again, trying to take away that power of Jamie
wait
Hayter.
a minute. I think Dakota tried to produce a chair because the rep just had to throw the chair out the ring. And
what an uppercut.
Dakota Kai, I think it's a less than favorable tactics.
Yes, right.
To get the win, but Hayter fighting back under her own power, and
Indy.
And a superplex off the middle, or even top rope.
Oh, Indy going for a lariat, but again, the power of Jamie Hayter. She's probably one of the most complete women on the roster. She can outstrike the average woman. She's definitely one of the best grapplers, and she's strong as shit. Kick out at 2, not enough to beat Indy. Oh, elbow drop.
And Indy, she's down.
Hayter talking.
And Jamie looks like she's trying to size her up for something. And a kick to the kidney.
Back.
And what's Hayter thinking? Takes a step back. Oh, what a clothesline! This could be it.
Lariat. That might be it, ladies.
One, two. That's it.
3 is Indy Hartwell falls to the Harriet.
And Jamie Hayter
lariat just enough, ladies and gentlemen.
And Jamie Hayter, I wouldn't necessarily, Dakota Kai did try to run distraction in this match, but I give all the credit in the world, with that match to Hayter. And Hayter earning the victory over Indy Hartwell. And, if you're Candice LeRae, you gotta hope that does not shatter Indy's confidence, as Defiance is just 2 weeks away.
Yeah, obviously Indy's going to be filling that one for the next 2 weeks, but I think Candice, as her mother figure, her role model and friend, can definitely get her back on the right track. Indy had a very rough string of matches in NXT before she was able to climb her way back up to the top and become NXT Women's Champion. So I don't think this will hold her down for long. While it's unfortunate, they've still got plenty of time to get their minds right and walk into Defiance as challengers, but walk out champion.
Anyways, do you believe in monsters?
I do. Matter of fact, I'm very good friends with a Murder Hawk monster. Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, a match that I 100% ripped off from Impact Wrestling. We've got a monsters ball match between the Murder Hawk monster, aka Mr. Everybody Dies, Lance Archer, and the man who took Roman Reigns to his absolute limit a couple weeks ago, taking on the Redeemer Miro, who we have not seen in a bit.
I want to say the last time we saw Miro was when he was in that match. That might have been the Break the Ceiling match, if I'm being completely honest. That's the last match I remember him in.
No, Miro's competed in a couple of the Battle Royals for sure.
Oh, okay, fair.
But this will be the first time we've seen Miro in singles action in a little bit.
Now, why don't you explain the rules behind a Monster Mash Bash?
So the Monsters Ball match is just absolute chaos and destruction. It's, can you keep a man down for the count of the referee's 10? This is no regular last man standing match, because these are no men. These are monsters. These are guys who can absolutely put the hurt on you and your entire family if they choose to do so. Any weapon you could possibly imagine can be involved. I don't know what they're going to pull out from underneath the ring, or maybe they'll go into the crowd, maybe they'll go backstage, maybe they'll fight on our announce desk the entire time. Whatever they decide to do, to their heart's content, is what will happen tonight. I for one, expect absolute chaos.
I hope they don't fight on the announcer's desk, because we only got one of them. If this shit breaks, we're just standing the rest of the time. I can't stand. I got stubby legs.
I literally don't have legs. Again,
I know. You have tentacles or something. And here comes Miro. He's just right out with it. Miro, he is redeemed, but can he redeem a Murder Hawk monster like Lance Archer?
I have no idea, but he has a very hot and flexible wife, so he wins either way tonight.
Didn't she finally debut in AEW?
She did indeed last week, or this week,
I've been waiting for that, like, real talk, I've been waiting for that forever. I'm surprised they didn't call her, like, the goddess or something, because, like, I wanted them to bring her in when he was, like, before he became the Redeemer, and he was, like,
seeking... the best man.
Well, no, in between, like, Best Man and Redeemer, when he was, like, seeking out his god, before renouncing it and declaring that he pretty much is the god. Anyways, who will do the Monster Mash, and will it be a Graveyard Smash? Time will tell from bell to bell.
Stop trying to make that a thing. It's not a thing.
I made it a thing.
It's not a thing.
In the international laws of I made that shit up,
my God,
if you do it for more than 4 weeks, it's a thing.
That's not how that works. Also, It's been 2 weeks since we were here, so that automatically.
But I did it for the 4 weeks before that, so therefore it was already established as a thing. It was established in the international laws of I made that shit up. Accept
you didn't start doing that. You didn't start doing that till week 3.
Yes, it's week 8. Yes.
Yeah. But
which means we got to week 7, which gets to 4. That's the 4. Therefore, it's a thing. So it's a thing. Anyway, there's a match going on right now, and oh my God, I'm surprised he was able to lift Miro up. I mean, I shouldn't be. They're both big men, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. I mean, you also missed Miro absolutely yeeting Lance with a German to start the match.
No, I did that, but I was writing my own bullshit laws.
They're both grabbing stairs here.
Oh, and Miro, the first one to strike.
A little bit shorter, was able to angle his stairs a little bit better.
Now, of course, the last man standing match that happened here in OCW was that Galactic Championship final between Gunther and Tommaso Ciampa, and the steel steps ended up being the difference in that match. It took a number of steel step shots from both parties, but eventually Gunther was able to be the last man standing and the first ever Galactic Champion.
Oh,
God!
Miro on the hardest barricade in professional wrestling.
We might have to check his jaw after that, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God. Not the steps against the barricade. That's the worst combination you could get. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God! And contorting the body of the Redeemer. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm scared for these guys, and ooh, Miro. I think he fell right before he hit the barricade. Probably saved himself a couple of bruises there. And oh, he probably just bruised the shoulder of the Murder Hawk with that.
Again, expect this match to not be pretty at all. These guys have been in the ring for a grand total of about a minute. Oh, planting Lance with a power slam here.
And
Miro saying, I need more.
Oh, what a kick by Miro. And Miro not letting up.
To turn and rest here.
Oh, God, what a slam.
What a Uranagi.
Maybe going for another one. Oh, well, no, using the barricade instead. And now, as you mentioned, Lance Archer's got a little bit of a height differential, but Miro still powerful as hell. And Lance Archer, he's feeling that power right now. Oh, goodness God.
Oh, not the washing machine. Just spin cycle for Lance Archer there.
And Miro went for a boot and missed it. Referee kind of sniffing Miro in the face right there. Looked a little creepy, but Miro continuing to use the only legal weapon in OCW, the barricade. But of course, anything goes in this match.
Archer finally, being able to use that strength of his to try and get a breathing room. And, powerbomb.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, no, no. Lance, what are you doing? Oh, God.
No. Oh,
I think his neck scraped the
definitely
barricade.
Clipped. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
God.
clipped the barricade. Lance taking a moment to rest and recover. Count of 2 by the ref.
Like,
this is going to be at least a solid 6 count.
Miro somehow gets up. Wow.
Jesus.
I thought that was it right there. I thought that was it, but Miro showing his toughness. Oh, this time might be good.
Delayed standing suplex.
With the blood rushing to Miro's head, I don't think he's going to know where he is for a little bit. And Miro, down, but Lance saying, no, you're getting back up. I got more I want to do with you.
Got him against the ropes.
What's he thinking?
Here. No,
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Miro went,
absolutely. What a pounce there.
I don't think I've
absolutely blowing Miro out.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Razor's Edge.
Ooh.
Oh. Planning him. Count.
The Murder Hawk monster.
Personally, if that was me, you could count to 50. Count 3.
And, wow.
He's not done.
Not even letting the ref continue his count.
Oh, what a scoop slam.
And now letting the ref count, and Miro's taken so much punishment in just the past 2 minutes alone. And Lance Archer's mastering that monster mash right now.
He's turned his back on the Redeemer. 6.
And the Murder Hawk monster's making a statement right here. Count of 8.
Oh, Miro's up. Immediately turning around.
And now Miro's busted open. Getting up might not have been the good thing. The Miro's now bleeding from the head. He was only up for a mere fraction of a second. And now he's back down. But now Miro knows if he gets up, Murder Hawk Monster is immediately going to look to lay hands on him. Count of 7.
This might be it. 8. No.
Up at
Miro
8
getting
again.
up again, struggling. Lance not even letting him get to his feet.
And Lance, the count begins once more.
Flexing now. What sheer disrespect in the face of the Redeemer.
And Miro, whatever god he used to pray to, he might be calling back for him right about now. He's staring up at the holy lights in the ceiling.
Again, count of 7.
Count of 8.
Count of 8 now.
And Miro, ooh, smartly
making a
rolling
wise
out.
decision to roll out of the ring to stand up here. Oh, and Miro. Lance Archer sending him right over the ropes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, that just looked funny. He rolled out, climbs back in, immediately gets sent over.
7.
Oh, my God.
8 again. Miro's back up. Count of 9 has not been heard yet, ladies and gentlemen.
And Archer, he stepped right over those ropes. You know he's serious
Miro
then.
follow-away slam.
And
saying he's not going quietly if he goes at all, ladies and gentlemen.
And finally, some offense from Miro. We haven't seen that for at least the past 4 counts. And looking for the game over. Looking for the game over. And Archer, obviously, he can't tap, but if he can't escape, he might get knocked out by this. There's no rope breaks, no nothing. No underrun interference, but Archer does not care. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Throwing Miro over his head. The Redeemers fought valiantly. But valiance, probably not enough. No, wait a minute. He's up at 4. He's up at 4. 2 clotheslines. A third. Miro's feeling it. And wait a minute.
Going to the outside. Now what is he looking for?
And
he's got the kendo stick.
Miro saying, fuck the purest approach.
Oh, to the chest. And now he's just swinging for the fences.
But
Archer.
Archer gets him to drop it. But Miro whips Archer.
Miro. Again, big meaty men.
Bumping meat. Oh, no. Oh, snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Miro's on the top rope. Miro's going to go wee. Ah, your brand sucks. Now it's count of 5. Archer. Is Archer
6.
gonna answer at 8?
7.
Not answering at
Miro
7.
also turning his back.
And
8.
Archer tried to answer at 8. Miro saw this immediately. He's gonna take advantage.
Oh, bear hug.
Oh my God.
Overhead suplex.
Miro. Now he's turning his back on Archer. And Miro celebrating. And this could be it. This could honestly be it. Archer, I feel. Oh no. Archer being like, no, that's not it. Because Archer, from what I can see, has laid on more of the pain. But Miro.
Another overhead suplex.
Miro with these beautiful suplexes. Trying to end it. Referee, halfway there. Oh, but the Murder Hawk Monster says there are no prayers that you're living on here, buddy. Whips him into the ropes. Oh, God. Back elbow. Sizing him up. Oh, a jawbreaker, though. And Miro countered whatever the Murder Hawk was thinking. Oh, a headbutt. Could this be it for Miro? Lance Archer taking the time to showboat once again like he's in Hollywood. And Miro now getting up but having to use the ropes. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my God! Alabama slam! And now into the game over. Uh-oh. And wait a minute. Wait a second. Archer's tapping. Archer's tapping. He's tapping, but there's no submissions.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, that might have been the smartest thing. On reflex, Miro let go of the submission. And now Archer has a chance to rest a bit.
But will
Count 4.
But will he get up? Will he get up? He was tapping out with both hands. Just begging Miro to let go, but Miro didn't let go. Miro wanted that to be the true game over.
8.
9!
Count of 9, ladies and gentlemen.
Miro
and
wins!
count of 10.
But
And
wait!
Lance Archer,
Archer gets up after
unfortunately,
that!
back up at 11. Not good enough. The Redeemer wins the first ever Monsters Ball match of Overdrive Championship Wrestling. It wasn't a pretty one at all. This is definitely nothing to write home about. It's not a 30-minute classic. It's not a 5-star match.
But
This
it
was a
was
match.
a
This was a
big,
fight.
big meaty men slapping meat. That's what it was.
Yeah, no. A 3-star match, ladies and gentlemen. I for one, am pretty happy with that.
Jesus.
Congratulations to Miro. He's officially climbing up the ranks of the championship divisions with that win.
Like, I was surprised by both men. I mean, those are very, 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 very big individuals, but we're seeing overhead suplexes like it's nothing. Alabama slams, like, those guys absolutely pulled out all the stops. Archer so many times early in that match thought he had it won, but Miro kept answering at the count of 8. Not only did Archer tap to the game overs, did him no favors, but he also failed to answer the 10 count. But instead, got up at 11. If this was Japan rules, then maybe that would have worked.
That's fair. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a match again. But now we can look forward to finding out who Becky Lynch will be taking on in a singles match at Defiance. Becky has yet to name the stipulations for said match, which is her right as champion. Will we see another 15-minute classic of her just absolutely dominating? Or will it be a submission match? Obviously, this is on her is important, but we have to find out her opponent first. And with that being said, Cora Jade is making her way to the ring for this 3-way dance. Now, I am a huge fan of Cora. I think she's got all the potential in the world. Obviously, unfortunately, she had to revert to her old gimmick, seeing as we've already got enough goth mommies on the roster. But, hopefully next year, when we run it back for the draft, maybe we'll have her updated attire because we have the rights to having another goth girl on the crew. But who you got here tonight? Do you have Cora Jade, Mandy Rose, or the HBIC, the Asian baddie, Mia Yim?
Honestly, I'm going to give the nod to Cora here because I think Cora's she has to be up there in terms of people who've wrestled the most matches on your brand so far. I feel like I've seen Cora week after week, whether it be, in a showcase match, in a tag match, or even just in a regular singles match. I think Cora, has probably the most experience, at least in OCW, out of all of these women. And if not, she's pretty damn close. I think Cora, secures one of the biggest victories for her in OCW so far.
Cora has been killing the game so far since we signed her to compete in the tournament. Obviously, her and Liv losing first round, but since we've seen Cora compete in Battle Royales, obviously the showcase match she won, and now she has the opportunity here tonight to solidify herself as the up-and-comer, as the future women's champion. And I honestly have to agree with you. I think she does that here tonight.
But it ain't going to be easy because Mandy Rose, they say looks are deceiving. Mandy Rose has always been a very, very pretty body, but when she showed up in NXT and became women's champion, she showed she's got some skill. She's one of the longest running NXT women's champions.
Yeah, the longest winning women's champion in NXT history now. Surpassing both Asuka and Shayna Baszler in the process. I was honestly shocked when Mandy was called. Well, I won't say I wasn't. I was shocked. I was not shocked when Mandy was called down to NXT to kind of repackage herself. But her dyeing her hair, her dyeing her hair, because I want to say Mandy's a natural blonde.
I think so.
Yeah, her either dyeing or stop dyeing her hair, being going from blonde to brunette, and then basically forming Toxic Attraction was a huge big up for her, and that led to one of the most dominant women's factions we've ever seen. They were able to run the women's division on NXT for a very long time, and I think Mandy and that experience as champion you can't take that away from her. Obviously, Michin Mia Yim here has experience all over the world wrestling for multiple promotions. Obviously, she was Jade in Impact. And then she went back and had a very short stint before re-signing with the WWE and joining the OC. I think Mia is just a really good storyline away from being a phenomenal champion, and maybe that story plays out here in Overdrive, and tonight's a very good opportunity for her to prove that.
I feel like that's how it's always kind of been for Mia, because my memories of her, watching her, and when Black and Gold was still a thing, she had some good feuds. She had some high-profile matches. She had some great matches, in fact. But was never really, I think, given that championship opportunity. And obviously, right here, this could be one of the biggest opportunities of her career. Whoa!
What a drop kick by Mia to Mandy.
There's some supernatural shit involved in that. The HBIC with one of the most mysterious drop kicks I've ever seen. But of course, the supernatural, that's just something that happens in wrestling sometimes. Like, listen, if you could put a bottle of Head and Shoulders on a mannequin head and then pin it for a 1, 2, 3, anything is possible in professional wrestling.
And then a tornado DDT by Yim. Cora Jade doing her homework. Shout out to the indie god, Matt Cardona, planting Mandy Rose there. Speaking of Matt Cardona, the last time we saw him and Kevin Owens, respectively, was when he was in his corner for his match against Okada.
Okay, and Kevin Owens, he's still Mr. Break the Ceiling, by the way. And we...
Yes, indeed.
It's interesting because we really haven't seen Kevin Owens compete that much, but he's sitting back there in catering every night. Probably, I don't know, he's got a muffin or banana or something, just munching on it, but he's holding that briefcase, and I guess he's just sitting there eating his banana muffin and just scheming on when he's going to cash that in.
Kevin, I recently talked to Kevin. And like I said, I've offered Kevin matches, and he said when he finds the right one, he's completely down. But Kevin said he's buying his time. I was thinking, the perfect time to cash in his match would be at Defiance. I was like, hey, before I start, trying to find Okada an opponent, do you want to cash in? And he told me no. Kevin said he's biding his time. Kevin says when he feels it's the best opportunity, when the marquee and the money is right, then Kevin said he's cashing in that opportunity, and he's letting Okada know that the following week he's walking after the title. So I'm very curious to see when Kevin finally pulls the trigger. But for now, we have to look forward to the champions that have been leading the brand, and that realistically is Becky Lynch, and we have to find her opponent out in this match.
And speaking of, all three of these women absolutely, all gas and no breaks so far. And a call up to Kevin Owens back in his Kevin Steen days with that package pile driver.
I think Cora's unconscious.
I mean, I wouldn't blame. Okay, no, she's okay.
Mandy, Cora.
And meanwhile, Mia Yim. Wait a minute. And Mia Yim was getting some rest right there, but immediately getting back in the ring when she saw the impeding danger.
Defeat.
Oh, wait a second. Cora Jade backing off. Cora Jade.
2,
what?
3.
Whoa.
Mandy Rose is eliminated.
And Cora Jade, wisely backing off, because now that gets rid of one of the opponents. This is a 3-way dance. So Cora, very, very smart move right there.
Mia Yim with that time-honored tradition of putting your boot to the face of a bitch, calling back to not only Gail Kim, a very big role model, her sliced bread by Cora, by the way, cover 1, 2, kick out. Not only Mia doing that callback for Gail Kim, but also Michelle McCool, and even Xavier Woods, Lost in the Woods, and everything. Back and forth match so far, ladies and gentlemen. Mandy Rose, unfortunately, eating the pin in this situation, losing yet another championship opportunity. Obviously, her and Bianca Belair failing to make it out of the first round of the Women's Tag Team Championship tournament.
And here we go, another cover by Cora. This could be it. There's a 1.
There's
a 2. There's a 3. Cora Jade with a win.
picking up even more momentum. She won that showcase match, and I debated giving her the opportunity immediately, but I said, you know what? No, I want Cora to prove herself yet again, and that's absolutely what she did. I think Becky Lynch is in for a fight at Defiance, whatever match she decides, honestly.
And listen, a time-honored rivalry, the Skaters versus the Man, and we will see that at Defiance. We need to take a short break because technology is failing on me again, so we will be right back. Where's the thing? There it is. And we are back.
Absolutely phenomenal match by Cora Jade, Mia Yim, and Mandy Rose there. Cora Jade once again proving that the youth movement is very real here in Overdrive. Obviously, the Martins and can attest to that. Not only them, but Creed Brothers have been absolutely schmoving. They've got a tag team championship opportunity at Defiance as well. So shout out all the Young Bucks for sure. But time for the veterans showcase. Yeah, no.
I mean, shout out to them too, but not in that particular analogy. Anyway,
but yeah, moving on to the actual veterans. We've got a fatal four-way showcase match of some of the most elite professional wrestlers in the last 20 years.
And
starting with this phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
I think AJ Styles might be the most mentioned wrestler on OCW programming because we use the word phenomenal a lot. Primarily because I'm trying to avoid the G word.
Oh, glorious. Speaking of, Bobby Roode's on your brand.
Yes, he is. And in fact, he has an elimination match in the House Open later tonight.
Shout out, Bobby. I hope that goes well.
I could go on and on about stuff happening on the Orange brand, but that brand's not on right now. We got this brand on, and you know something? AJ's had a bit of a rocky start here at OCW, and we talked about Otis. Otis, clinching that first spot, against Okada at Defiance. But remember that first person who Otis beat, to start building momentum? It was this man. Otis took the phenomenal one to his limit and got
beat Keith Lee.
And got a clean victory.
And then he beat the Limits one. Otis has been racking up very impressive win. I am very surprised. I love Otis. I think Otis is great, but I was not expecting Otis to be the breakout star of Alpha Academy this early. I was definitely expecting Chad Gable to start showing himself, but I, for one, am super happy for Otis. And if he walks out of Defiance champion, I don't think I'll actually be upset.
And something, you'd have to imagine that Otis and AJ would get along outside the squared circle because both of them are very dedicated men of faith.
Yeah. Speaking of men of faith, The Miz has the utmost faith in himself,
Always has.
regardless of what the record shows for it here in Overdrive, and rocking that self-made card of his to the ring. Shout
It's a
out
one of
Logan
one.
Paul. It's a one of one indeed. Uh, so I can expect Miz to try and show that he deserves to win this match and move up in the rankings for a possible championship opportunity.
And if Miz, if he gets that championship opportunity, dude, the promo that's gonna precede that is gonna be absolutely legendary. He cut a really good promo a couple weeks ago on Raw.
Yeah, against LA Knight. I love Miz.
And he's always just been, he's been so dependable, just as a worker, as an on-screen talent. And I'm glad that in recent years, people have really been giving him his flowers, because people legitimately hated this guy when he got, well, not Apollo, but the Miz, when he came into WWE, being from the world of crappy reality TV, doesn't exactly help the case.
Whoa.
Okay, fine, trashy reality TV.
As an avid fan of both the Real World and the Challenge, that's some of the best reality TV out there, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. Tough Enough was better. Anyway, here's Apollo Crews. He's Apollo Crews, really athletic. Every year, WWE underestimates him, and it's very sad.
Now, obviously, one of the guys who kind of paved the way for the Thunderdome era, former Intercontinental and United States champion. Definitely an upper mid-card guy you can always rely on to put on a solid match, as long as he doesn't have a dumbass gimmick. I think Apollo is just trying to, wading in the water right now, and he's got to find his footing here in Overdrive. And I think this match is a really good opportunity for him to get a head start on that.
And here comes a man who's absolutely looking for a statement win. It's Claudio Big Strom Boley. Of course, IRL, he is the ROH World Champion, and
has the opportunity tonight, I should say, to become the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion. Obviously today, for the reference, people who are going to be watching the playback, is Wednesday, September 13th of 2023. AEW Grand Slam is tonight. Obviously not as cool as Overdrive.
It might be next week. I might have gotten my dates wrong on that.
How dare you make me look ignorant when it comes to not being this product, you bastard. Let me check. See.
All right. While you check that, 4 corners, 4 men, fatal 4-way. Hey, I get it now. Anyways,
Grand Slam is September 20th.
Okay, yeah. So it's next week.
Yeah, it's next week.
Now that's my fault, because I woke up and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be Eddie's chance to get the big one. But then when I actually saw the card on Reddit, I was like, okay, Samoa Joe versus Roderick Strong, this match, that match. Hey, wait a minute, where's Eddie versus Claudio? So yeah, Grand Slam's next week. Oh well, this is the better product than AEW anyways. Let's be real. Anyways.
This is the best product in the world.
Exactly.
Apollo, he's got AJ looking for a place to fall away slam him. Oh, nope. Took too long. Counter.
There was nowhere to go. And AJ.
Oh, AJ.
Standing crossbody on Stromboli, man. But Apollo. Ooh, what a drop. Double cover.
Slam.
Oh, double one.
Count at 1 by both guys.
Man, that's one of my favorite underutilized spots is a double cover. I love that shit. And Miz has got a baseball bat.
Oh, AJ.
And Claudio has absolutely disarmed the Miz, and I think the Miz is about to actually physically die because Claudio's going to destroy him. Meanwhile, what a move by AJ.
Right.
Claudio planting Miz on the outside. Miz getting back up, though, and he's bringing it to the big man. And the big man says, stop that.
Well, back body drop by Apollo there.
Oh, and an uppercut.
What an uppercut. Claudio, though.
And meanwhile, back in the ring, AJ and Apollo locking up. AJ off the rope. Off of Apollo. Oh, Apollo. Woo! Hits the move, does the kip up. Apollo feeling himself, and now he's knocking out AJ. Oh, but he's got a Swiss cyborg to deal with. Oh, God, and Miz.
Jesus Christ.
He's a Cleveland Guardians fan, you know, trying to bring that. Now,
Claudio draping Miz.
Can't say Manny Ramirez because he left. Can't say David Ortiz because he left. Can't say Grady Sizemore because he's retired. I don't know, but the baseball bat was effective for Lee. Meanwhile, Claudio and AJ locking it up in the ring. Now, this is an interesting matchup that I don't know if we ever saw this, even in WWE. And uh-oh.
Oh, Jose still there.
Do what?
Jose still there.
When did I say Jose? I didn't say Jose.
You did say Jose Ramirez.
No, I didn't. I was talking about AJ and Claudio. Trying to think if they had a match before.
No, you were literally just talking about Cleveland Guardians players. Jose Ramirez is still a Cleveland Guardian.
Oh no, I was talking about Manny Ramirez.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, confusion aside, there's a back body drop middle of the ring. I feel like we've seen that before, but I don't know where. Anyways, Claudio's absolutely taking control.
Hello?
I got you. Can you hear me?
There, we are back. That was weird.
What do you mean we're back? We never left.
It stuttered. No, it froze for me.
My
entire PNG world. My entire PNG world was. I was terrified. Check out.
PNG.exe has stopped working.
Oh, classic style. All right, wait, Claudio.
And he's about to get styled on. Oh God.
All right, to break kayfabe for a minute, the fact they put that in this game is hilarious.
That is. You know, actually, one of what pisses me off, this is unrelated. I was trying to look to see, because they have The Miz and John Morrison's tag finisher of the Skull Crushing finale, followed by the Starship Pain, but they don't have an individual version of the Starship Pain, which they call like a bounce, like corkscrew moonsault or something. They don't have that.
Hilarious. They just saw Calf Crusher. Miz. Oh, was that a blunt force trauma? Everybody's stealing moves today.
That might have been. This is a showcase match. I mean, anything goes. And Miz sweeps the leg, a DDT.
He always puts so much emphasis on that underhook powerbomb.
Ooh, now we're going to get Apollo versus Claudio. Well, Apollo lifting up the big man, dropping him on the ropes. Uh-oh, he's got the sledgy.
Picking up Daddy Sledge.
Looking for the Papa H. Oh, no.
Oh, no, Claudio.
Oh, here we go.
Sharpshooter, ladies and gentlemen.
Middle of the ring, but it doesn't matter. There's no rope breaks. He's tapping. Claudio gets the tap. And Claudio, big Stromboli, steals one.
I thought AJ would make it in time, but ladies and gentlemen, Claudio taking a much-needed win. Gaining some momentum, trying to move up the ranks in the International Championship division. And
man, I mean, Claudio, smart move right there. You know, other two men out of the ring, incapacitated, and with the referee's full undivided attention, locks in that sharpshooter, taps out Apollo. You know, very high IQ play by the big Stromboli right there.
You know. Member of the Blackpool Combat Club, proving that those guys still got it, even though none of them are from Blackpool. And in tonight's main event, we've got a triple threat match for the ages, and if done the right way, I think this is an easy 5-star match. We've got Johnny Wrestling taking on Adam Cole, baby, taking on the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, Mr. God Mode himself, Roman Reigns. Who have you got in this match, Alan?
I'm going to say Roman Reigns because I hate fun. And I'm very attracted to wrestlers who only know like 8 moves.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I think I read something today. Roman Reigns only defended the undisputed WWE,
Like
whatever the
28.
hell you call it, one time.
Oh, since he got the new one? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, since WrestleMania. He's only defended it
Oh,
once.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
SummerSlam.
It was against Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else was trying to beat Sammy and KO for the tag title.
And then trying to beat the Usos themselves.
Correct.
Yeah, but here, Roman Reigns, knowing that, he can't just hold on to a title and coast. Number one, he has to earn that shit. He had the opportunity to earn that shit, but fell short. And now Roman, who calls himself a god, who calls himself the head of the table, well, right now he's sitting there absolutely goldless in Wonderland.
I don't know, but I feel like Roman's had the time,
Goldless in
decompress,
Gloryland. That's
refresh
better.
himself. Yeah, I think Roman needed to not be the first ever Overdrive World Champion. I think he needed that time to relax and rest and get his mind back. Because he's got a lot going on with the crumbling of the bloodline, obviously. You can definitely tell Brad got a couple mental issues. So having a hard reset here in Overdrive has let him refocus and be on God mode like he was for the last 3.5 years, before being pinned by Jey Uso.
But, I mean, honestly, I feel like this has been a humbling experience for Roman Reigns. Again, realizing he can't just grab a championship and coast. Everything here, in some way, shape, or form, unless you're the New Day, must be earned. I think Roman now understands that.
His narrative.
No, it's a funny narrative, and I like writing it.
Untrue narrative.
That's what you say.
Xavier was answered an open challenge, and then the New Day earned a championship opportunity, and then I did the WWE thing and immediately booked a rematch, which they lost, and they are banned from competing for the tag titles as long as Just Man are the champion. What opportunities are they stealing?
And meanwhile, here comes Adam Cole doing the Bay a little early, but he likes to do it 2 times over here in OCW. Does it top the ramp, does it in the ring. Fans happy to do it every time, and Adam Cole showed up a couple weeks ago against Carmelo Hayes and was victorious in his first match in an OCW ring. What are your expectations for Adam Cole going forward?
Adam Cole, as far as I'm concerned, is a guaranteed future world champion. Whether he earns that opportunity tonight or he works his way up from the bottom and he comes, and that's the last championship he wins, and he's a Triple Crown champion in the process. I think Adam's a phenomenal wrestler. I think he's a great talent. I think he's a great locker room leader. And I think you can see some great things from him here tonight, whether he walks out one half of the number one contenders or not.
And of course, the Adam Cole Bay, one of the most over things in all of professional wrestling, and even in 2K23, somehow they still kept it in.
They know it's a good entrance.
Oh, 100%. And meanwhile, here comes a man who's seemingly an underdog in big matches like this, but he doesn't care. He enjoys it. He embraces it. It's Mr. Jonathan Wrestling himself.
The Rebel Heart is making his way to his first main event in Overdrive. And for one, I'm very excited. And hopefully this isn't his last. Personally, in my opinion, I would love for Johnny to win this match here tonight and then go on to face Okada and Otis in triple threat in the main event of Defiance. But, Johnny's had some wins and losses. He's probably about the most 50-50 guy on the roster right now. Not that that's a bad thing. Losses build character. But he's in the ring right now with 2 guys. One he knows very well, and the other he's never had the opportunity to step in the ring with. But a guy who, for lack of a better term, is damn near unbeatable. And for three and a half years he was.
There we go. 3 men, 1 final spot. At Defiance is on the line here. Immediately, Roman Reigns and Adam Cole going after each other. Oh, boot to the face.
Ooh.
But immediately
Johnny
a drop kick.
Drop kick, though.
And a knee.
Oh. Bodies are
and
flying.
A punch.
The bodies are flying everywhere in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny had to take
Johnny with a kick.
Drop kick.
And now, bringing it to Adam Cole. Adam Cole in the corner. And I don't know.
DDT.
I'm not sure who got the worst of that. I guess Roman did. And honestly, oh, wait a minute. Oh, what a move. And Gargano and Cole doing the smart thing, trying to take out Roman first. Of course, Roman, being just the biggest, hugest guy in this match. And Roman trying to lock in that reverse guillotine. But Cole says, nah, I'm good.
Oh, what a kick. Cover.
And not even a one. Springboard by
That's
Gargano.
more Johnny breaking it up. DDT. I definitely think that was a solid one.
But now Roman back up. Gargano and Cole trying to team up on Roman to start. And
what a jump by Gargano.
What a jump. And Gargano now trying to take over. Oh, Adam Cole's outside.
Honestly.
DDT!
I think these are two guys, if, like WWE had stayed the course and let NXT build itself the way it was supposed to, would have been challenging Roman for the Undisputed Championship.
Roll up by the Tribal Chief and a kick out.
And with that being said, I think this is the first real test Roman has seen, in a while. These are two guys who put NXT on the map during the Wednesday Night Wars. And
Roman, while he was in NXT, made more of a name for himself on the main roster with his brothers in the Shield. Did make some appearances in NXT. He was part of that, inaugural class that wasn't game show. I think I got that right.
Yeah. That's right. He was part of OG class, or at least the second one, because Miro was in that class too. Roman was known as Leia Key back then. Made only a few appearances at NXT. That was really before it established itself as like a brand where you could win titles.
And now all three of these men fighting on the outside. Gargano was the one that produced the bat. Gargano, also a huge Cleveland Guardians fan, trying to swing the bat like Jose Ramirez, but couldn't really get a swing off. Adam Cole sending Roman away. And Gargano, drop kick into the hardest barricade and the only legal weapon in OCW. But of course all weapons are legal in a triple threat match. And now Roman's saying, you know what? I'm a god. I can do as I please. He's going to grab himself a kendo stick. And he whiffs. He's not a baseball guy.
No, yeah, Roman definitely is a football guy. And a DDT to the outside.
I wonder how he feels that Georgia Tech has a passing game now. I mean, I know he played defense, but still.
Yeah, no.
The offense determines how much the defense isn't on the field.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Gargano.
All three of these men still taking to each other on the outside. And they've all kind of fought in this little corner. And Roman, I hope he didn't have lower back problems. What a plant by Cole. Made the softest stud ever. Jesus. Ooh, and a chop. Adam Cole not afraid of the head of the table.
What a neck breaker to Roman.
Now Cole and Gargano trading some happy slaps. These two very familiar with each other. And Roman saying something.
Absolute banger of a trilogy between these two men. Roman slipped on the bat, it appears.
I think he was going for a drop kick, but yeah, his spine landing directly on the bat the long ways. And did I?
Winning them.
And Adam Cole.
Everybody's stealing finishers here tonight.
Adam Cole's now back in the ring. Of course, Hangman Page, part of the Orange brand. Oh, Jesus.
I'm getting planted by
but he's
Roman,
back up.
But pick up immediately.
Johnny Gargano, like the Goonies, never saying die, but Jesus.
By Roman. Roman's got the bat now.
Oh, fuck.
But Gargano will not die, ladies and gentlemen. What? Oh, Cole.
Oh, wait a minute.
What a low blow.
Oh, right in the dick and baby holder. All right, now Roman standing over both men, saying shame, shame. And Cole obviously not a baseball guy, never played Mario Superstar Baseball, but maybe he's played Super Sluggers, bringing it to Roman. But Roman immediately battles out of that. Crap, camera froze again. It'd be like that. Okay. I am now Invisible Stan, and now they're back in the ring, and Cole and Roman locking up for a sec into the corner. Oh, Superman punch! Looking for the spool! Spear interrupted by Gargano! And Gargano was looking for something, but he got caught in the ropes. And now Roman picking up Adam Cole. And a Snake Eyes on that top turnbuckle. But he turns around just to meet some rights by Gargano. Crowd's popping for Johnny Wrestling. He tries to lift up Roman, but absolutely no dice. And Adam Cole watching on as Roman almost pins Gargano.
Gargano rolling out. Cole used to that position in the corner, being quite tired, Oh, what a slam.
And Elias, Roman Reigns is completely taken over in this match, and
Oh no, looking for that spear.
The ooh-ah! Oh, it's a counter!
Oh, but Cole countered, and he drop kicks Gargano. Is he looking for it?
Oh, he's looking for something.
He is.
Oh!
Super kick.
The last shot! Here's the cover!
1, 2.
Adam Cole wins!
Adam Cole is going to Defiance, ladies and gentlemen.
Adam Cole
What
counters the spear and hits the last shot. And he's going to be drinking the night as he's got a championship match in his future. What a match.
And here comes the... Oh, no, he didn't do it. Ooh. But yeah, no, Adam Cole ends tonight with a boom in his second match here in Overdrive. 3 stars. Ended a little bit quicker than I think a lot of people expected, but Adam Cole, last shot / shining wizard to the face of Gargano, captures him the elusive final spot in that triple threat match. And can Adam Cole make history and win the Overdrive World Championship in his 3rd match in the company?
He would absolutely complete the OCW any percent speed run for the championship category, I'd tell you that. But you know what? We like speed runs up in here. In fact, I think some douchebag does like Luigi's Mansion speed runs during different days on this network. I don't know. I don't really, I'm Stanley Brewer. I don't know who that other guy is.
Yeah, no, we don't like that other guy.
Yeah, I know. He sucks, right?
Yeah.
His best time's a 1:16. The 90% record's like 54 minutes. That's some weak shit, bud.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I know I'm frozen because Cam Link broke, so we're just gonna keep it like this. Anyways, final thoughts on your brand tonight, Elias.
So I think I had a great card. I think all the matches went just about how I expected. Maybe all those matches could have gone just a little bit longer. Obviously, I'm disappointed that the trios match ended in the draw, but I think that's just going to stoke the rivalry a bit. I'm definitely going to give them the opportunity to, kind of play that out a bit and see where that goes. But looking at tonight's card, I've definitely got some plans for next week leading into the go home show for Defiance. And it's going to be interesting for sure.
It was definitely an interesting night here at OCW Glory, but we got even more action coming your way in the second half of this live stream. We'll fix the camera issues, I promise, as we get set for action over on the Orange brand. But I will say, we got some competition tonight. We really do. But you know what? I think we're going to kick some ass.
Fair enough.
Anyways, Elias, any other final thoughts before we get out of here?
Again, I'm very proud of Cora Jade and the youth movement. She'll be joining the Creed brothers with championship opportunities at Defiance. Johnny Gargano, once again, falling short. I hate that for Johnny, but obviously he's an underdog. He's used to being that. He'll work his way up. But mostly, congratulations to Adam Cole, once again, proving that he is one of the best in the world. And that being said, this has been Overdrive Glory for Stanley Brewer. I'm Eli Storm. Thank you.
And I will get out of my cryogenical freeze in time for Pride. Don't you worry. these up. The road to Defiance is a windy and a bumpy one, but it is an exciting one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Overdrive Pride. You should know who I am by now, but in case you don't, I am the manager of champions. I am one half of the Undisputed Kings of Commentary. I am co-founder of Overdrive Championship Wrestling. I'm kind of a big deal, and I'm the general manager of the best brand in OCW, Overdrive Pride. My name is Stanley Brewer, and I'm kind of a big motherfucking deal. And joining me, as always, the other half of the Undisputed Kings of Commentary, the PNG of Power himself, Mr. Elias Storm. Mr. Elias, welcome to the superior brand. Welcome in. We saved the seat for you. Well, do you sit? Because I know you have, you don't have an ass. In fact, you're kind of cut off
First of all,
from here down. Except for the tentacles, but...
No, I have a phenomenal ass. Secondly, history, numbers, and facts all state that you, as great as your brand is, it's not glorious, and nor is it number one. Because last time I checked, the record books show 6 to 2. But that's cute.
Yeah, well, you know what? The facts don't really care about your feelings, but what I do care about is that we are about to deliver another phenomenal night of professional wrestling. And before we get into the card, I got a major announcement here tonight. So as we know, last week, Top Flight, Ace Empire, went well over 30 minutes. At least I'm pretty sure. We haven't actually gone back to time it yet because, nobody wants to do it. Can't really pay people to do shit around here. But one of the longest matches in OCW history. 5 stars plus 3 as given by Diesel Dave. So the first ever 8-star match in OCW history. Top Flight, Ace Empire took it to the limit, but it was the young tag team Top Flight that came out victorious. As we mentioned over on Overdrive Glory, the young tag teams getting it done here in Overdrive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of days ago, RK Bro, our current Prideful Tag Team Champions, walked into my office, and as owners of the first 5-star match in OCW history, they looked at me, and you know what they told me? They said for Defiance, they want Top Flight. So it is official that at Defiance, Top Flight will get their opportunity at the Prideful Tag Team Championships versus RK Bro, who has been undefeated both in tag team action and in singles action. RK Bro has been near unstoppable since Overdrive began. But can the young guys get it done? Only time will tell. But we gotta get into the cards for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So first off, Kenny Omega, who captured the Internet Championship last week, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me, he has rebranded himself to the opener. He wants to set the tone for every single Overdrive Pride going forward, and he will give Sheamus his rematch to open up the show tonight. And then after that, well, we talked about the Martins, and guess what? Both of them will be in singles actions tonight, as Matt Riddle will take on Dante Martin. The Martins once again being joined, or at least Dante being joined by Matt Hardy, whose tutelage seemed to help them in that instant classic that we had last week. And then we have an elimination match. Robert Roode versus Darby Allin. Loser goes home for Shelton Benjamin and Johnny Overdrive, putting themselves in fine position last week, getting into the winner's bracket. And so far, the first two to be eliminated, Dolph Ziggler and Wes Lee, who forfeited his match last week after leaving the arena. But after that, the second match between a member of RK Bro and Top Flight, as Randy Orton will go up against Darius Martin, also with Matthew Hardy. Then after that, the second elimination match on tonight, as Big Bad Brody King is going to take on the underdog of the underground, Sami Zayn, as they try to keep themselves alive. Hold on, I got to burp right quick. There we go. We don't burp on my brand. Anyways, and then in our main event, Bayley has been looking for competitors for the Fatal 4-Way TLC match for the Prideful Women's Championship at Defiance. So far, Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley have qualified, and tonight we will get our final combatant as Io Sky will take on Destination Unknown, Ruby Soho. And before we get into things, let's take one look at the House Open bracket. As you can see, Lee, Ziggler been eliminated. Benjamin and Overdrive, they've made a very, very comfortable spot for themselves. Of course, they will meet in winners finals next week, but the other 4 men, they're going to be absolutely fighting for their lives as some try to survive and others get denied in the road to Defiance. It's not an easy path trying to get yourself on an OCW pay-per-view, but you best believe this roster is going to go all out. And Elias, what are your thoughts on this card that I presented in front of you that is objectively better than your card in every single way?
That's just a straight up lie. I mean, it's not.
Stanley Brewer doesn't lie. Stanley Brewer gets off on technicalities, okay?
Weren't when you were manager of champions and all that good stuff, wasn't your client like a paper champion who cheated his way to the top? But you're not a liar.
Excuse me, but the record books clearly say 1, 2, 3, belt raised over the head for multiple men, mind you. Stanley Brewer is not a liar. Stanley Brewer gets off on technicalities. I am still the manager of champions and always will be.
Yeah, cool.
See, you're just jealous because you have no legs and you've never had a championship winning client. Unlike me, I know how to pick them, which is why my roster is superior to yours in every single way.
Yeah, but you also didn't found and then a promotion at the age of 8 and then be most winningest champion of said promotion.
You booked yourself to win a Bedroom Wrestling Federation. That does not count.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, multiple people participated. There were storylines, there were tag champions, there was a women's championship. We were a promotion. We were a very successful promotion. Alright? And as a 4-time BWA world champion, how dare you say? Moving on.
I dare a lot of people.
I think you have a very interesting card tonight. Definitely not as good as my card. But I think the match that people need to be on the lookout for here tonight is your main event. I definitely think Ruby and Io have the chance to put on a quality 4.5-star match.
I think they can go the full 5. That's why I put them in that position. I felt bad that they were going to be the only women's match this week, but I was like, hey, you know what? These two are absolute stars. They could tear the house down at any point in the card. So I thought, hey, let's give them that main event. Let's see what they can do. But how about this? Starting off our night is our only championship match on OCW programming in general tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the opener, Kenneth Omega will go up against Sheamus. And of course, there's a good boy, Ryan. His mom, gave all of us a ride, to the arena today. Even took us to McDonald's, and she paid for it. She's a good woman.
Got my 10-piece nugget. Shout out Miss Ryan. Dope individual. But tonight, again, we've got the opener, I should say now, taking on the Celtic Warrior in Sheamus. Do you think Sheamus can walk out tonight recapturing his Internet Championship?
I mean, the thing about Sheamus is that, Sheamus can go multiple years without winning a championship. That doesn't mean he's not capable of doing it. This man can absolutely pop off, win a championship, and go on a championship run really anytime he wants to. I don't think this guy has aged. Outside of growing a beard, he does not look like he's aged a bit, both in terms of his looks, his physicality, and his work in the ring. Sheamus is one of the most consistent superstars in all of professional wrestling, and he's fought with the best. He's locked him up with the best of them, and he's beaten the best of them. But can he beat the very best in Kenny Omega? And as I said, Kenny Omega, he's told me that if he won this belt, he wanted to open up every single show in which he was champion, because as the best wrestler in the world, he wants to set a precedent. He wants to set the bar, set the tone for how the rest of the night is going to go after him. He has essentially issued a challenge to every single man and woman in the back. Listen, I'm going to go out and have a banger every night as the first match. You guys got to follow that up. And you want to know something? I think that is the spark that this brand is going to need. Kenny knows, and I hate to admit it, we've fallen behind in the star ratings a little bit. I mean, it is fact. Again, I'm not a liar. I'm a man of technicalities. But there's no technicality for that. We did win last week when Kenny opened up and won the championship, though. Hoping that sets a good omen. But Kenny is a guy who gets it. He is a guy who does what needs to be done to make sure not only he comes out on top, but the company comes out on top. Kenny is the ultimate company guy. He is the best wrestler in the world. He is your internet champion, and he and Sheamus are going to take it to the limit tonight. That is my prediction. But as many good things I've said about both men, I think the opener keeps the title. I think he keeps it next week too. But we'll get to that bridge when we get there.
Right, cool. Now, again, I'm a very big fan of the man from the city just north of North Carolina. But, you know, if Kenny was on the brand that he deserves to be on, the brand that he should be on, then Kenny Omega would be the Overdrive World Champion right now. And it's very unfortunate that Kenny has kind of been pigeonholed into being the Internet Champion. But I think Kenny Omega is bringing
he wanted the opportunity. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, but it's kind of weird that Kenny Omega isn't in your main event scene, but Seth Rollins just magically wormed his way into being Galactic Champion. But that's neither here nor there. Like I was saying,
earned that opportunity, good sir.
Yeah.
You should know as well as anybody. Everything on the Orange brand is earned.
What did Seth Rollins do to earn the opportunity? Huh? I remember him walking into your office.
Well, let's see. You know, we have matches for #1 contendership. We have matches in which he fought in and won. He earned his opportunity. If I had the full sheet in front of me right now, I could tell you, but I'm so mad at you and in rant mode right now that, you know what? I can't think straight. But Kenny Omega getting off to a hot start here. The opener trying to bring it to the Celtic Warrior, but Sheamus does have that height differential and possibly a strength differential. It's going to be a tough win for Kenny Omega. But, you know, this man, you know, he's been in the Tokyo Dome several times, taking Okada to his limit, taking Ace to his limit so many times over. This is going to be a good match.
Absolutely. And like I was saying before, again, I was brutally interrupted. Even though Kenny Omega is deserving to be world champion on whatever brand he's on, he'll definitely be bringing some much-needed prestige to the World Internet Championship. So I guess there's that. Kenny being the opener on your show, which again is a travesty in and of itself, because Kenny Omega is the main event. He is the best bout machine. I think it's much needed. You know, definitely help you in that star rating category. But I think this is the only match tonight, besides your main event, obviously, that even sniffs 4 stars. I think Randy Orton is going to do Randy Orton here tonight and bury a young talent. I think Matt Riddle is a little bit too...
This isn't 2009 Kofi Kingston, all right? It's a new day. Yes, it is.
First of all, how dare you again? Secondly, I think Matt Riddle, with all his issues going on, it might be a little bit too zooted, as the kids like to say.
He doesn't get zooted until after the match. He made me that promise.
You're gonna believe the pothead?
He has a dab clause in his contract, all right? Anyway, holy shit! Sheamus off the top rope! As we were arguing, we completely missed that. But holy crap, Sheamus is taking control here.
But not the good old-fashioned bro kick.
Wait a minute, look at the white noise. Uh-oh. Ooh, this could be over early. This could be over early. Here's the cover. One, two. Oh, my goodness.
I thought that might have been it, ladies and gentlemen.
Sheamus trying to end it as early as possible.
Irish whip.
Uh-oh.
Kick.
Bro kick.
I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Cover.
Two. Jesus
three,
Christ.
And
Sheamus.
Look at Overdrive Pride burying Kenny Omega.
Well, that's not burying. Sheamus won fair and square. He is our first ever 2-time world internet champion. And
ladies and gentlemen, so far my predictions have indeed come true. This match didn't even sniff 4 stars. Uncle Dave tweeting the results and 2.5 stars. But a brutal match, definitely in the fashion of good old Donnybrook Sheamus. And I can expect him to walk into Defiance, honestly, as your world internet champion.
However, this win tonight puts Sheamus in a bit of a weird situation because not only is Kenny Omega guaranteed a rematch, but we haven't seen Jon Moxley since he lost the belt to Sheamus in the backstage brawl. And you know Moxley, when he comes back, he's going to be all about getting that rematch.
Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, if you beat the champion and they don't cash in their rematch and then you lose, both y'all just out of luck. There's no rematch clause. Find a new number 1 contender.
What do you mean there's no rematch clause? This isn't your belt, it's my belt. This is my show. I do what I want.
This is my personal opinion. If the
and
former
your personal
champion
opinion is wrong.
If the former champion was too busy to come back for his title, and then the new champion
he was
beat
healing
the former
because
champion,
he went
also
like 5
lost.
straight weeks wrestling with that shit.
I'm
he
sorry,
got
you orange
knocked
Cassidy.
out with a bro kick. Do you not care for the health and safety of our superstars in this establishment? Do you want us to get sued? I don't want that. We don't got the money for that. You don't got the money for that. Ryan's mom don't have the money for that.
Jon Moxley bleeds like he's a woman's period. It's damn near all the time and inconvenient.
The cup of ice fell off. I knocked it off by accident. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I need a second. That was out of pocket.
Like I was saying, Moxley bleeds for the hell of it. He doesn't care about his safety. Why should I? Like I was saying, I just find it. If the champion lost and then the person who beat them also lost,
oh my god,
you just got to move on. Cause then you're in a relentless cycle. Because what if Sheamus loses to Omega, and then Jon Moxley's like, well, I never got my one-on-one match, and then Moxley Omega happened, and then Moxley
you're talking
Omega.
about
Sheamus
crossing bridges that are like 5 highways away. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyways,
it's right here. What do you mean 5 highways away? It's next week. Clearly,
that's
one
at
guy's
least
been
one
like,
highway away. We're gonna cross it when we come to it. Anyways, here is our first match between members of the tag team champions and the number 1 contenders tonight. Here comes Matt Riddle, who we saw in singles action against, I believe, Nick Jackson just a couple of weeks ago, and Matt Riddle put the Young Bucks away. And since then, RK Bro's been looking for that contender, and it looks like they have it in top flight.
Another draft pick that was streamed tonight and has been absolutely gutted since. I apologize to Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks on behalf of the Elite. I tried, guys. I tried to get you on the roster. It just didn't work out.
Listen, Kenny Omega was the absolute steal of that draft. Let's not mince words. It was Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, and I'm just like, can't do it without Kenny. Absolutely can't do it without Kenny.
All right, but can Matt Riddle be aware enough tonight? Can he be unzooted enough to stop the absolute high-flying young buck, no pun intended, that is Dante Martin? A guy who has taken Kenny Omega, of all people, to the limit.
And of course, as we saw last week, the Martins went up against 2 of the greatest professional wrestlers to ever step inside a squared circle in Will Ospreay and star air guitar Hiroshi Tanahashi, of course, winning after several sliced breads. And The Martins, they have to realize just how huge of an opportunity, they have in front of them. But I think that Matt Hardy being out there, I really think that made a difference. Matt Hardy, he's been in this business for a long time. It's Matt Riddle off to a very hot start. But Hardy's been in this business for a long time. He's done a lot of gimmicks. He's won a lot of championships. He's done a lot of things. I think that tutelage is rubbing off on the Martins very positively. I mean, again, they beat Ace Empire in a 30-minute barn burner.
They did. They beat two of the best guys to ever step foot in a professional ring, let alone a New Japan one. But if I'm top play, I don't know if I'm necessarily just listening to Matt Hardy. We saw what happened with the Hardy Foundation, the HFO. Didn't really go too well. Obviously, he and Andrade and Rush are no longer working together, and now he's kind of just dragging Ethan Page into a bunch of nonsense. Shout out All Ego. Yeah, so don't really know if Matt Hardy is the best guy to take advice from. But hey, whatever floats top flight's boat.
Well, I mean, like I said, obviously, whatever they're doing, it's working because they got this huge opportunity coming up. But of course, the Martins, if they could get at least one win, if they could split this series with RK Bro, I'd say that they'd be in good shape. But of course, the Martins, they want the whole thing. They want to win both matches tonight. And what a springboard drop kick. And Martin trying to go over the rope. Now he's back in the ring.
Riddle, telegraphing. Martin.
Ooh, what a deep arm drag by Martin. Now locking up into the ropes.
No, Riddle.
Riddle managing to stop, and there's that MMA background coming into play. And I'm not sure.
One of the best strikers in professional wrestling.
I'm not sure what that last strike was. That looked like some kind of weird contorted knee. But I mean, hey, any blow coming from Matt Riddle can be a potentially fatal one. And that's the thing that people underestimate about Matt Riddle. He looks skinny. He doesn't look, as big as some of these other guys, but Matt Riddle hits hard, and he hits fast, too.
Absolutely. Former MMA fighter. Got kicked out of the UFC, basically, because he wouldn't stop smoking weed. And I feel him on that.
Kind of kick to the face.
Underrated sometimes, you can almost say.
And Riddle looked like he was measuring up Martin for a second. Of course, Riddle. Oh, wait a minute. Dante's up. I'm not sure what happened. Riddle fell. Dante's up.
Riddle.
Ooh, a corkscrew. Yeah. And Riddle taking back that momentum. Some of that experience, working in his favor. And punch to the corner.
Another shot. Alley-oop.
Of course, Riddle showing no mercy to the young man, giving him his battle scars. Here's the cover and a kick out at 2.
Definitely think if Riddle can hit the Bro Derek here, that might be it.
A Bro Derek, a floating bro, a Bro Tacho, Broton.
Or an RKO. We saw him go for that and kind of whiff it.
And he's hit that RKO plenty of times before. He hit it in that match with the Bucks. Took a couple RKOs to take them down. Oh, and Martin gets out the way. Drop kick.
Shotgun drop kick.
And this could be his opportunity here to regain momentum. He's got him in the corner.
Top rope.
Ooh.
But Riddle countering. And again, man wrestles with no shoes. What a kick there.
Measuring him up. This could be bad. This could be bad. Hit. Roundhouse kick.
Bro Mission. The elbows. Will this be it?
This Bro Mission's won Riddle all of his matches so far. Oh, but Dante quickly fighting out of it.
Able to kick out of it, literally.
And probably hearing some words of encouragement from Matt Hardy behind them. And now Martin. Oh, he's heating up. He's absolutely heating up. He's feeling it, and this crowd is getting behind him.
But is he on fire? Shout out NBA Jams.
Sunset flip. Here's the cover. 1. Oh.
Kick out at 1. Not enough, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And again, that high-flying ability to just be able to move his body. And Dante Martin. Corner.
Ooh.
Taking Riddle back to the top. Will this time he connect?
What's he thinking? Wheelbarrow
Wheelbarrow
Bulldog.
Bulldog.
And of course, aerial moves, a specialty of the Martin brothers.
Shut
Dante,
up.
slice bread.
Slice bread.
Here's the cover.
1, 2.
Ooh.
Riddle. Wow, what a match again, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about this earlier during the break. This to me was going to be the match of the two that stood out. Martin covered.
Corkscrew neck breaker. And Dante Martin wins.
It. Dante Martin proving to be the superior bro. Can his brother follow in his footsteps later tonight, taking on the apex predator, the legend killer, Randy Orton?
I want to bring attention to that move, that corkscrew neck breaker. It actually looked more akin to an RKO. I think that was Top Flight's version of the RKO, the TFRKO. No, TFKO. That sounds better.
You doing
the TFKO.
You doing too much.
With the TFKO.
Hard for the young Dante Martin.
And of course, Martin, he does have a fair amount of single experiences under his belt. It's something that we forgot to mention. But Martin wins the day, and so far, Top Flight looking great. And Matt Hardy, as he and Dante are leaving the ring, Matt Hardy, smile on his face, arm around the young Martin. And honestly, things are definitely looking Millhouse for Top Flight. Or coming up Millhouse,
sure.
I should say.
It not coming up Millhouse. I don't know how big of a fan of Simpsons you are, but that character doesn't really do too hot 9 times out of 10. So it might be a bad omen.
I'm talking about the
Gary.
1 time out of 10 he does do good.
Right, but next up, we've got the first match tonight dealing with the House Open. Your United States Championship tournament has been absolutely incredible to see for both good and bad reasons. We've got the glorious one, Bobby Roode, taking on the human airbag and traffic accident and Darby Allin.
The traffic accident.
Who have you got tonight?
I mean, honestly, Robert Roode, his only win in this tournament so far, coming against Dolph Ziggler in that tables match. Now, I am getting word from the house that this is going to be a steel cage match, which I don't think we've seen in this tournament so far.
Well, I don't really think we needed the house to tell you that, seeing as a giant cage was hanging over the ring and it took them like 10 minutes to set that up. I don't know if you just thought that was for shits and gigs or not. But,
well, the audience hadn't seen it yet. I was trying to play the element of surprise. But thank you, fuck you. Anyways, Robert Roode, I think this is his night. Darby Allin is very good. He's very good at what he does. He's taken Sheamus to his absolute limit. Darby beat Brody King earlier in this tournament, a debuting Brody King at that. But quite honestly, I think this is the Glorious One's night, and I'm only using that to refer to him, so that doesn't count. But anyways, I think this is Robert Roode's night. I think
his theme song that says the Superior Brand's name like 10 times on your show, so that's always a dub for me. But yeah, no,
it's a very hollow W. But anyways,
I also have to back the Glorious One, and I'm using that word both ways. Tonight, I think Bobby Roode, his experience speaks for itself. This guy is a former world champion. He's a guy who's won championships everywhere he's been. And he's also got a good 80 pounds on Darby Allin, and I think in a steel cage match that matters.
Now I'm told that Matt Hardy's not out with Robert Roode. So obviously, it's a steel cage match. I mean, Matt Hardy could do something, but I am told that there was a handshake and exchanging of words backstage. So obviously, Robert Roode, much like the Martins, also on good terms with Matt Hardy still. I mean, at this point, I think I've said it before, I think Matt Hardy's up to something. Because obviously exactly. But, he going after Top Flight, courting them, giving them advice, propelling them to major victories. And maybe finally some of that will rub off on Robert Roode as he looks to avoid elimination. Now, Darby Allin, he was without his mentor Sting, but even before Sting, Darby Allin always proved that he could make it on his own. And, well, all he's got in that steel cage is him, himself, and Irene. And unfortunately, Irene's on sabbatical, so he's just got himself in there.
Yeah, speaking of, it's Irene's bedtime, so good night, Irene, as we get underway. Yes, that's right, I made that reference in 2023. Darby draping the Glorious One over the top rope here.
Darby getting up to a hot start. I mean, Darby knows that when it comes to these bigger opponents, he's got to find a way to chop them down. But in this case, all he's got to do is...
also climbing.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Both men trying to escape. And if Rude can get up there...
And,
Bobby,
yeah,
Bobby, go faster. Bobby.
Looks like that might
Bobby! Okay, thank you. I was having flashbacks. I was having real flashbacks.
Darby.
Oh, Darby teetering. Oh,
again.
Face busted. Throwing down Rude.
Match,
now Darby trying to climb. What's Robert thinking? He's going to go up there. Oh, and saving the day. Darby had a foot well over. And uh-oh. I mean, Darby Allin's used to falls like this, but...
Not only saving the match, but Overdrive Pride's chances in the star ratings from making sure this wasn't an absolute garbage fest.
I would have flipped something. I would have flipped this this portal behind me.
But Darby's down.
And Robert Roode trying to climb. Oh, what a fall! He might have landed on his neck, but he's not paralyzed.
Roode climbing. No.
And Roode showing why he's glorious. And now these two back in the ring. Not sure if these guys remember that pinfalls do count. Though honestly, smart on Darby because Darby does have that quickness.
Speaking of, Fisherman suplex into account.
And I think that's the first time in a steel cage in OCW that we've actually gotten some kind of count as Darby gets dropped on the ropes. But Darby was thinking pretty smartly. You know, he's got that speed, he's got that quickness, and he tried to escape as early as he possibly could. But of course, I think a lot of superstars arm drag. But I think,
and again,
I think superstars underestimate just how difficult that climb is. As you see, Darby struggling to find his foothold.
I count this 100% to Butterfingers. It's really not that hard to climb out of a cage.
Have you ever climbed out of a cage?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Really?
Yes.
All right, name, date, photographic, or video evidence. And he's got none of that. He's lying. And Darby Allin, count of 2.
Okay, to be fair, it was an MMA cage, but I feel like it's the same thing.
That is absolutely not the same thing.
And it's maybe like 4 feet shorter, but the climb is about the same.
Yeah, 4 feet shorter. That's not the same. That's an absence of 4 feet.
Well, I'm 6 feet tall, bro.
And what a roll through by Roode.
I don't really see the difference. Either way, if you climb a fence, you climb the cage. It's the same concept, not that hard.
I don't believe you.
A
Spine buster. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and Darby out at 2.
Are you saying you've never climbed a fence before?
I've climbed plenty of fences. I'll admit I've never climbed out of a steel cage.
All right, well, the steel cage is just a really tall fence. Stop acting like this is a difficult journey.
Look, we're arguing over stupid semantics that you're wrong about. Is Robert Roode? He's at the top. Darby's got to get up there. And Roode trying to lower himself, but here comes Darby. Oh. And Robert Roode killing over a little bit. Let's see if Darby tries to meet him up there. Oh, no, he's going to try to pull him down.
Again, once somebody starts climbing, you literally just have to go to the other side of the ring and climb faster. It's not hard.
And Darby now. Oh.
Rude.
And eating that unforgiving steel of the cage, and down goes Darby.
Down.
And Roode going to begin that climb again. Oh, but Darby, fist to the ass in a remarkable fall.
These guys have been falling and immediately getting back up. I don't know if you've fallen from a big height before, but it's really not that fast.
Now Darby, what's he thinking? Might be looking for that coffin drop. Oh, he hits it!
Elbow drop.
Elbow coffin drop. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Darby Allin's moving on.
I mean, slightly better match than what we originally thought it would be.
We
But
thought that was
nowhere,
over in 5 seconds. Shit.
yeah, but nowhere near as good as it could have been. Darby Allin hitting that elbow coffin drop, picking up the victory.
And not the best day for Robert Roode. He's been eliminated, but Darby Allin managing to move on, and Darby continuing to build an impressive resume here on the Orange brand.
That make Darby 2-0 or 2-1?
Well, he has only one loss in this entire well, he's 2-1 in the Open. That's what you're asking. My bad. But that loss in the Open is his only singles loss in OCW so far. You know, he was part of the U.S. title ladder match, which was won by our current house champion Malachi Black. You know, who is still waiting for somebody to meet him at Defiance, but
looks like it's going to be battle of the face paint so far. But now we've got a match that I think is going to end absolutely fast, because an RKO will happen out of nowhere and bury the young one. It's Randy Orton taking on Darius Martin.
Now, of course, Darius, he has some singles experience himself, but when Darius was hurt, Dante just kind of bursted onto the scene and
They strapped the rocket to his back during the pandemic.
Exactly.
Great to watch.
And Darius hasn't really been able to get that opportunity yet, but in the alternate universe, his brother is hurt right now, I'm pretty sure. But
he broke shit out of that leg.
Guy was ugly.
Broke.
But here in OCW, this is one of the biggest singles matches of his entire career, as the other half of the Prideful Tag Team Champions is making his way to the ring.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, 14-time world champion, Randy Orton.
Now, Randy Orton, this will be his first singles match in OCW, I believe. Because Matt Riddle has pretty much done all of the singles work, which has only been one match. But yeah, this is Randy's first singles match in all of OCW. But of course, looking at that belt means a lot to him. You know, winning that with one of his best friends and best bros in Matt Riddle, who we can confirm after extensive tests was indeed completely sober for that match. But I'm sure he's back there hitting his dab right now, because that's part of his contract. He can do that after the match. Anyways, as you mentioned, Randy Orton, a 14-time world champion, and obviously he's had some absolute banger matches over his career, but I'm going to give the advantage to Darius because of this one thing. Randy Orton has wrestled the WWE style his entire career, while Darius is more adept to the indie style of wrestling, or I guess now technically AEW kind of style of wrestling. The way that Darius wrestles, I think, is a lot more fast-paced, and in some senses, a lot more physical than what they do in WWE. And I think that, combined with the tutelage of Matt Hardy, I think Darius pulls off an upset tonight, much like his brother Dante did just a little while earlier.
In a world where the boss isn't smoking copium, Randy Orton is one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. He has wrestled in literally thousands of matches. Randy Orton has wrestled guys like the hardcore legend Mick Foley. He's wrestled Edge. He's wrestled the GOAT, the greatest of all time, John Cena. He's wrestled guys like Daniel Bryan and Jeff Hardy. He's wrestled CM Punk. He's wrestled Seth Rollins, a guy who literally was made and bred on the independent scene and transitioned to the WWE style. I think Randy Orton makes quick work of a talented but young rookie, and in Orton fashion ends the match with a very quick, out of nowhere RKO. I give this match 2.5 stars, less than 7 minutes.
Now, of course, one thing that the Martins and RK Bro have in common, both have legitimate pinfall victories over the Young Bucks. And here's the cover and a quick kick out by Darius. Darius is saying, I ain't going down that easily. But Randy Orton not pulling any punches with the young man so far. He's been absolutely dominating him so far.
and it's just absolute strike after strike, Russian leg sweep. I don't see this match going for too much longer, ladies and gentlemen. Darius rolling out of the ring to get him in it. Orton immediately following.
Ooh, Orton goes to the stomp but misses. There's a chance for Darius. Ooh, ducks a clothesline, DDT.
Offense by Darius Martin, DDT to the outside. Orton immediately back up though.
Darius throws the right. Now he's gonna try to pick up Orton. Ooh, and some quick kicks to the face. Ooh. And I think Orton's caught off guard. I think he wasn't expecting this kind of physicality. And now choosing not to underestimate the young man. Apron powerbomb. Oh, God.
My God. Again, kid taunted, paid for it. Orton, being the crafty veteran that he is, using the referee's count to his full advantage, backing in the ring.
And Orton doing his classic pose. Darius back in at the count of 8, but immediately meeting the fist of the old man.
Here's Orton with that backbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. And he's calling for the punt. This might be it.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Oh, the next
but wait a minute. Oh, he's in the ropes.
Break.
And a rookie mistake by the veteran. That punt could have put him away.
Oh, he was 100% done.
But Matt Hardy quickly pointing to the referee saying, hey, in the ropes. Whoa, Darius with the kip up. And Darius trying to take back over. He recovered from that punt kick incredibly quickly. I mean, there are men
I remember when that move used to end careers.
There are men who still haven't gotten up from that move. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it took Christian, like, what, 7 years to get up from it or something? And that was ugly looking knees to the face, but it gets the job done. Both men slow to their feet. But what's got to be on the mind of Darius? He knows he has to get crafty. He knows he's got to lay the beat down in any way that he can to beat a seasoned veteran like Orton, and Orton trying to regain that momentum. Into
one of the top 3 scoop slams on the planet.
And Randy's fired up. And Randy might be looking for the end right here. Oh, wait a minute. He's got something else in mind. Foist. Oh, God. Wait.
Well, this is something we don't see often.
Wait a second. He didn't go up there. How does he know what to do up there? Elbow drop.
Orton pulling out new maneuvers.
2. Oh, what a kick.
Randy Orton saying, I can beat you my way or your way to Darius here.
Randy Orton going to the skies, taking the play out of the Martins playbook.
Are we going to get that apron? No.
When Darius back in the ring, fooling around with the old timer a little bit.
Nice whip.
Ooh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Springboard, handstand, wheelbarrow into the Hurricane Rana. Oh, here's the cover. 1.
Kick out.
And Randy called back to one of his former rivals, Drew McIntyre. Slice bread! Slice bread! Here's the cover! 1, 2.
Kick out. Oh, I'll be honest. Darius surprised me and Randy there. Roll out of the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
What a match. And Randy's saying, you think you can beat me with that? He's going to strike a pose. Darius, though, standing stoically. Darius might be doing something, but a fisherman suplex. And Randy with the advantage now. Is he gonna call for the RKO, or is he just going to try to go for it? He's not really going for anything right now, except for some kicks to the leg and a kick to the face. And a clothesline.
What a clothesline.
And a stomp to the face. Of course, a stomp, not to the face, but to the ass is what ended up winning RK Brother Tag Titles. And uh-oh. He's calling for it. RKO! But wait a minute.
That's it.
In the ropes. Will he reach?
2.
Oh!
Darius Martin kicks out of the RKO. I think the entire arena just got silent.
Holy shitballs!
I, for one, have to apologize to Darius Martin.
You better, man. Holy shit.
This much of a fight up. I am pleasantly surprised.
I mean, Randy kicks out the sliced bread. Darius kicks out the RKO.
Oh, springboard handstand into the head scissor takedown. What will we see next?
Darius has a huge opportunity right here. He can put it away, possibly with one more sliced bread. Oh, Randy rolling out the ring.
Orton rolls out of the ring now.
Darius,
Darius.
He's looking the wrong way.
Mistake. I think this is
Darius!
a mistake.
Oh! Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Standing moonsault. Randy Orton is absolutely stunned right now. Darius, knee to the arm. Referee at 3. Darius Martin is shocking everybody right now. Matt Hardy, smile on his face, stiffy in his pants, and Darius, he's calling for something.
No, but he gets into the ring instead. Oh, Orton.
DDT!
Into the DDT. Picking him up.
Oh, could he be looking for? Oh, wait a minute. Clothesline.
Clothesline again.
Oh,
Orton.
Trips him up.
Trips him up.
Darius is absolutely feeling it right now.
Lucha.
And well, wait a minute. I think Darius was calling for the RKO right there. And well, wait a second.
Cover.
A head scissors. 1, 2. Oh, Randy kicks out.
What a match, ladies and gentlemen.
And Dante winning over Riddle earlier, but Darius wanting, as the older brother, wanting to do better, stealing the show. Oh, TFKO! Cover! Wait, no, he's got to drag him away.
Veteran.
And now the cover! 1, 2. Oh!
Randy Orton saying no, ladies and gentlemen.
Kicking out of the old finisher and the stolen finisher. TFKO, not enough. The top flight Keith Orton was not enough.
You have problems.
I have a lot of problems. But anyways,
Darius Orton, there it is, the veteran.
Randy's back up.
Quite shocked, but
scoop slam.
Scoop slam.
Middle of the ring. And Darius, Darius knows what could be coming. He's trying to drag himself away. Randy needs to get him away from the ropes.
Alley-oop. Powerbomb.
Alley-oop powerbomb. That's something that we don't even see from Randy all that often. He's having to dig deep into that playbook. That's how much Darius is testing him.
Here we are, middle of the ring this time.
Oh my goodness. Then that could be it. That could be it.
Dragging. Yeah, no. All right, yeah, dragging him.
And Randy now. Cover. 1, 2,
3.
Oh.
Darius Martin, I apologize for doubting you. I was not familiar with your game, but once again, Randy Orton proven to be the ultimate veteran. Punt kick, ending the match, and maybe even the tag team title hopes of the Martins. I hope Darius has a very swift recovery because he's got less than 2 weeks to get ready for rated RK, bro.
Now, listen, if I'm Darius Martin, right? If I'm Darius Martin, you walk away from that match with absolutely no regrets. Darius knew exactly who he was going up against. He knew exactly what had to be done. And you know what? Randy hit that punt kick a second time. But I think that after they traded finishers, especially after that TFKO, I think both men were one move away from winning the match. And Darius was this close to hitting that RKO out of nowhere. He got in position for it, but Randy, knowing his own move better than anybody, countered. And the RKO not getting the job done, but rather the punt kick. But despite that loss, these two teams split in singles action tonight. But with how both matches went, I think RK Bro absolutely has their hands full come Defiance. Amazing match. I'm proud of both men. And Matt Hardy, a firm pat on the back, arm around the shoulder as he escorts Darius out. Matt Hardy, still proud of both men. Both Martins, I should say. I don't think he gives a fuck about Randy Orton, but proud of both Martins tonight. Once again.
And what's wild is we still have 2 more matches to go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And our next match is our final match for the House Open for tonight, anyways. As we will see one more man go home. But will it be Brody King or Sami Zayn? Now, Brody's only wrestled in this tournament one time. Now, of course, he was supposed to have the match against Wesley last week, but Wesley just kind of rage quit for a little bit. So Wesley, unfortunately, disqualified from that match, therefore losing the tournament. And we've yet to see from Wesley, but I got a hunch he'll be back.
No, absolutely.
But for now, Brody King, who's had a lucky road so far, he has to go up against Sami Zayn, which I feel Brody King is going to underestimate Sami Zayn a little bit. I feel like he's going to look at Sami Zayn the way a lot of people used to back in Black and Gold. You just kind of see him as just a scrawny dude who can't get it done, but Sami Zayn has slayed the beast multiple times in his career, and tonight he looks to do it again. As Brody King, menacing entrance, he won't even show you his face, won't show you his true colors until he steps inside that squared circle, which is an absolute ring of destruction when Brody King steps in. And you know something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to doubt Sami Zayn in this match. I don't. I drafted that man for multiple reasons, because Sami Zayn is a damn good professional wrestler.
But mostly because I took KO the round before and you were pissed off about it.
Honestly, I feel like you took KO first. We'd have to go back and watch the replay. It was either I took him because you took KO, or you took KO because I took him. I don't know. But anyways, Sammy's gonna do good. I think it's gonna be a good match. But honestly, Brody's had more time to rest, and Brody obviously has the blessings of the House of Black behind him. I think it's Brody's night. I think Brody moves on, and I think that Sami, unfortunately, is gonna be the one to go home.
Brody King is fucking terrifying. Phenomenal wrestler. Big, beefy dude. Probably one of the sweetest human beings you'll ever meet, though. But in the ring, he'll rip your head off. And Sami Zayn has to contend with that. But Sami Zayn, or should I say El Generico, is a glutton for punishment. And I don't think this will be an easy match for either man. And honestly, it could go either way. But I'm going to back the underdog of the underground here tonight, and I'm going to believe in Sami Zayn.
And let's see, I'm getting the word backstage now for what the stipulation was going to be. Oh my god, this is actually a really original stipulation that we have not seen in the house or on Pride. This is the most original stipulation ever. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 2 out of 3 falls. Hooray for originality.
Wonder where they got that from.
I don't know. Probably from somewhere overseas. I think it's like an international stipulation or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyways, Brody King.
Great stipulation now. Brody works the bear hug on Sami. That means this match could either be really fast or really long.
Now, of course, Sami, very recently I watched one of his old matches. He had a 2 out of 3 match, 3 falls match against Cesaro, known better nowadays as Claudio Big Stromboli. And, Sami lost that match, but he got the first fall. He caught Claudio off guard, rolled him up, and got a quick pinfall. And while Claudio did go on to win that match, that obviously when you go down 1-0, that's an uphill battle. And when you're crafty like Sami Zayn, and he can strike and get a 3 count at any moment, you got to be on your toes this entire match. You got to be prepared for anything and everything. And whether or not Brody King's prepared, well, time will tell.
Can we see Sami fully take advantage of the fact that he's definitely the quicker guy of the two?
Whoa, Swanton! What a move by Sami. Bring it to the big fella. Sami trying to be a giant slayer. Ooh,
Oh, no, too much weight.
And that weight crumbling Sami, but Sami's still making something out of it. But then Brody's like, nah, But then Sammy's like, oh.
Yeah, oh.
Sammy's like, yeah. Brody's like, nah. And then now Brody's just like, fuck you.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. Ah, Jesus.
Oh,
Brainbuster into the
dang.
cover. 1. Ooh, early
What a
kick
maneuver
out.
there.
That nice move, but Sammy kicking out at 1. But yo, holy crap, this match has, wait. This
match has 3 stars already.
Already? Wait, we've been going for like, I mean, I'm not surprised, but we've been going for like less than 5 minutes. Here's the cover. Brody looking for that first fall. And a kick out.
I think it's because, like, to break kayfabe for a minute, all the moves have been super unique and, like, and impactful. Yeah, because it's going up literally, like, a fourth of a bar every move.
I think that that's just the rating system recognize just the pure star power we have in the ring.
Oh, whoa, wait, okay, come on now.
And Sammy bringing it to Brody King, the underdog with the hot hand right now, but no falls to be had.
This is gonna be the most jank-ass 5-star match, bro.
Shut up.
No, bro, did you see that meter?
Fuck up. I don't control it. I don't control it. All right, it's AIJ. Oh, Tombstone, Pile Driver. 1, 2. First fall goes
3.
the big bad Brody King. And Sammy immediately gets up and eats a powerful clothesline. But Sammy, though, despite that fall, looks like he's still got at least a little bit of energy left to burn. But as we were saying earlier, in a 2 out of 3 falls match, but that first fall, oh, God.
Lifeless body of Sami Zayn just dropping into the floor there. I don't think he's got too much more in him. Spinning backflips.
Oh, God, Sammy hitting the apron on that. Brody King trying to make an example out of the underdog from the underground.
I think this might be it.
Wait, no, but Sammy's already back up. But Sammy, he's going to brawl out the ring now.
I would do, hell.
Oh, my God!
Brody
King goes whee over the top rope.
Big man, reminiscent of the Undertaker there. Oh man, what a! And yet Sami Zayn is the first man up in that situation.
I don't even. Holy crap, that was awesome. I love professional wrestling. Holy shit.
What a okay. This is surprisingly my favorite match of the night.
Oh, but right into the only legal weapon, the hardest barricade. Oh God.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Brody. Oh no. Oh.
So Brody King's trying to murder Sami Zayn. All right, cool.
Wait a minute though. I think Brody's looking for that count out.
The ref gonna count at count 7. No,
Brody putting him back in the ring. Maybe he thinks a count out, victory would be a disgrace to the House of Black.
Die here. Yeah, no, this is it. All right, yeah.
And Brody, what's he thinking? What is he thinking?
Celebrating with the crowd here.
He's dilly-dallying, but he has a 1-fall advantage.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait a minute.
No. Sammy counters.
Sammy slips out of a potential tombstone situation.
All right, out to the end. Sammy.
Oh, Haluva kick! He's got to get the cover now. Here it is. 1, 2.
No, Brody kicks out.
And Sami Zayn, the Haluva kick from nowhere, but that's not enough just to get 1 fall. And if you're Sammy, you're wondering how much you got to work. You hit a second Haluva kick. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Foot out of the ropes. 1, 2.
No.
He did it again.
Brody King saying absolutely not. Sammy, submission maneuver. We don't see this from him too often. Wait a
second. Whoa. I don't know what that is, but it might be working. The Canadian clutch. Nah, it doesn't work.
Brody King saying not today. Sammy having to roll out of the ring. Brody stalking.
And a stare down. And if you're Sammy, you have to be beside yourself. 2 haluva
Oh,
kicks, and you can't even get one fall. Meanwhile, Brody is just one pile driver away from winning this. As he drops Sammy on his back. Uh-oh.
Oh, Brody going up
Oh,
top. This
God.
can't be
Oh,
good for
God.
him.
Sammy's
can't be
about to
good for him.
die.
Oh, yeah, knee.
Knee
yeah,
to the neck.
Sammy's Zayn's dead.
He's still writhing
Brody.
around.
Oh.
Knee. And Brody King just absolutely focused on the pure destruction of Samuel Generico Zayn.
Picking him up, and he's stunned.
Oh, the people in Tijuana aren't gonna like this.
The orphans are gonna cry tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Cover.
Orphan.
1,
Tears.
2,
Sami Zayn is dead.
3. Brody King drinks orphan tears for a living. And that... Wow.
What an effort by Zayn, but a clean sweep by King. And Brody King will live to see next week as we get the winners finals and losers semis for the House Open as the road to Defiance continues. But that was not an easy victory. Don't let the 2-0 fool you. That was not an easy victory for Brody King.
Classic of a match, ladies and gentlemen. Diesel Day rating at 4.5 stars. Honestly, in my personal opinion, that should be 4.75 minimum. But we go with Uncle Dave there, and
I mean that's the closest thing to a compliment you've ever given me, so I'll take it.
Pride's later half of the card truly putting up a fight to cover up for the fact that Kenny Omega could not close, let alone open. Ruby Soho, whose destination is now known, it is Overdrive, will be taking on Io Sky in the alternate universe, the current WWE Women's Champion.
But will her destination change to that of the prideful Women's Championship? As we said, Bayley said that she wanted to defy expectations at Defiance. I mean, that's what Defiance namesake is really all about, is that defiance of expectations. Bayley wanted tables, she wanted ladders, she wanted chairs, and she wanted 3 women that could come challenge her. And right now, these 2 are about to battle for the final spot. They will join Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley. Which of these 2 will make it out on top? We shall see here in our main event. And here comes Io Sky, one of the highest picks in this draft for the women's division. She was among my first handful, if I'm not mistaken. But Io, like a lot of people, she's looking for that statement victory. She's had opportunities at the title or opportunities at contendership before, but this might be her biggest opportunity so far here in Overdrive.
No, definitely. That one-on-one match is always the difference maker when it comes to, being a qualifier for a championship opportunity, the number 1 contender. And I think Io takes advantage of that here tonight and solidifies her spot and books herself in the final slot in that fatal 4-way for the Prideful Women's Championship.
Yeah, but you also have on the other side, you have Ruby Soho, who we haven't seen in a while here on OCW programming. And Ruby's always looking to prove herself in egg pass that she can. Ruby Soho, much like Io Sky, is a damn good professional wrestler, and I expect nothing but damn good professional wrestling between these 2 tonight.
Right. No, definitely. I love Ruby. Phenomenal theme song. Great person. Recently broke her nose and got that reconstructed. I think it worked out for her in the end. We'll see, as the Liv Titantron is in the back, throwback to her days in the Riot Squad with her best friends. They got that tattoo of their day. They all debuted on the main roster to prove it. I don't think Ruby is the underdog in this situation, but I think Io Sky just wants it a little bit more.
You know what? I'm not going to pick a favorite in this one. I'm just going to let the match absolutely speak for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, It is main event time here on the Orange brand. Io Sky, Ruby Soho, one final spot at Defiance. The bell's rung and Io Sky, well, she absolutely charged towards Ruby, but Ruby's saying, Fuck you! As she drop kicks
Okay.
Io out the ring.
Ruby,
Soho. Destination unknown. There's a suplex on the outside.
Yeah, I was like, all right, but we get copyright.
Listen, all they care. Listen, they care less about the vocals. They care more about the instrumentals. Listen, this stream has been flagged because I play music from Sonic Mega Collection because some douchebag, I guess, sampled it and is now like being like, "Hey, this is my song." No, it's fucking not. Video game music is allowed. Fuck you.
This is why you gotta play songs from the best Sonic game.
I wouldn't call Sonic Mega Collection the best, but it does have some damn good music.
No, that's what Sonic 06 is the best Sonic game because of his world. That's why you gotta play Sonic 06.
Should we make that the main theme of Defiance, his world?
Yeah.
In his world, life's an open book.
I fucking love that song.
It's a great song. I'll probably play the instrumental version just cause.
In high school, I was submitting a package to Skills USA, and it was a plagiarism package.
Oh,
Not
no.
plagiarism, but like what is it?
Right.
Piracy.
Ruby
Piracy,
the top
yeah,
rope.
piracy package.
Oh,
And-
my God, she whiffed.
And I used the instrumental from his world as background music for that package.
Oh God.
And I added, you know that you wouldn't download a car.
Yeah.
I downloaded that and I added like 10 seconds of that to it. And I was just like, I don't even remember the script, but I was like, piracy is a very well-known issue. And I've added like fucking B-roll with like the Pirate Bay and like Napster and all this other shit.
Was
And
that B-roll you recorded yourself?
Yeah, I was so proud of that package, bro. And
Whoa,
I didn't win anything. Oh, dropkick.
Because you
And I didn't win
plagiarized
anything.
his world. That's why.
Yeah, because 100%. I ripped the shit out of that. But what's wild is the next year, I got first place for a package on our brand new trade school building that I threw together in like 15 minutes. And I was just like, this is why news is bullshit. And
oh,
I
super
don't
kick by
want to
Ruby.
be a reporter anymore. And so I never, and then I never was on camera again in Trojanman after that. I got to college and I was like, I'm going to be a reporter, but I'm never doing another stand-up.
Nah, fair.
And I did it. And now I'm not in the news at all. So yeah, shout out that $40,000 degree I don't.
Well, I mean, hey, now you're commentating the best professional wrestling promotion in the entire world. So I think shit worked out.
Yeah, shout out Overdrive Championship Wrestling.
And Ruby
What
had head scissors
a
there.
Head
First cover.
scissor. Cover 2.
Are
Is
you
that it?
fucking
3.
kidding me? That entire match was just an anecdote for piracy, and then a head scissors and a 1, 2, 3. Wrestling is bullshit. Wrestling is bullshit. God damn it. God damn it.
You blew your load in the last 2 matches.
God damn it.
They had to balance the scales. Oh my god. 1.5 stars.
What the fuck?
And GM mode it with the poor booking.
Oh god.
Wait.
I can't breathe. Oh, I can't
And
breathe.
your winner, Ruby. Oh.
Destination unknown. What the fuck?
Oh my god, that's so great.
Oh.
Oh, that's so fucking
Fuck.
funny.
I'm pissed, but it was also funny. And I hate. It's only this company can make me pissed and funny at the same time. Fucking
That's
hell.
so great.
I love and hate this
I'm
shit
gonna
so
keep it a
much.
buck. Those last two matches scared me, but this just solidified the dub for Glory this week, and I'm so happy.
God.
Oh my god.
Well, all that being said, Ruby Soho takes out some much-needed aggression. She earns herself that final spot at Defiance. And ladies and gentlemen, all the participants, sans Bailey, will compete next week in a triple threat. Yes, sir. Bailey will be at ringside. So we'll see who will have the momentum going into Defiance. But right now, all momentum goes to Ruby Soho. She stole the show, and she stole a few stars along with it. But nonetheless, she earned that victory. And yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say about that. I hate Diesel Dave. You know, he lives down the street from you. There's a clear bias here. I've now noticed.
Nah, bro. Diesel Dave's his own guy. You know, sometimes we just have brunch. It's fine.
No, I'm convinced you're the one that got him to clean up his stupid fucking room of papers, and because of that, he feels he owes you an extra, half to 1.5 star rating per match, and I think that's bullshit, and I think you owe me an apology.
I owe you nothing, good sir.
You owe me everything. I made you. I'm the reason you can talk. See, look at this. Oh, wait, where's Eli? Oh, his still's gone. He's not there anymore. Well, it's just the Stanley Brewer show now. Hi, I'm Stanley Brewer. I'm the only founder of this company. Okay, never mind. I ain't that fucking Freddy. There you go.
It was so dark. But I have seen the light.
Darkness
And the
imprisoning me.
And the light is 1.5 star Ruby.
Darkness imprisoning me. All I see, absolute horror.
When you walk
away. Oh God. Okay, we're laughing ourselves silly, but outside of that ending and the opening match, that was not a bad night of wrestling on the Orange brand. But
no, not a bad night. Not better than the White brand. Close, but Kenny Omega,
no cigar.
The opener couldn't close the deal. But it wasn't so stiff and clean for the Orange brand tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck you!
But once again, the White brand, the glorious brand, reigns supreme. And, picking up that momentum heading into Defiance, and eventually the ultimate brand warfare pay-per-view that is Survivor Series in a couple of months just makes it so much sweeter. Phenomenal card on both shows tonight, all bullshit aside. Absolutely wonderful to work with you again this week after taking last week off, Stanley. Again, personal situation got in the way, and we don't need to discuss those, and those were handled as best of their ability. But once again, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for watching the replay. Eventually, this brand is going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be the best E-Fed on the planet, and it's going to be even bigger than the best E-Fed. It's going to be the best professional wrestling scene there is, bar none. And I, as the PNG of Power, can only thank my partner, my boy, and the guy, the manager champion, Stanley Brewer, and our audience for that. So all bullshit, all vitriol and hate aside, you will not find better wrestling than right here in Overdrive Championship Wrestling anywhere on the planet. I'm talking about New Japan, I'm talking about Impact, I'm talking about ROH/AEW, because they're one super company. I know WWE's a super company now with TKO and the UFC, but fuck all that. We're the A brand. We're the A promotion. And thank you for watching. Seriously.
Now, dude. All right. Number one. Fuck fake fighting. Fake fighting sucks. No, I'm sorry. Fuck real fighting. Fake fighting is where it's at. I mixed up my words there. I'm sorry. Fuck fake fighting. Fuck real fighting. Fake fighting's where it's at. Damn it. Okay. Let me try it again. Fuck real fighting. Fake fighting's where it's at. Okay, cool. Correct. But all of those words you just said, those are words I can 100% agree with. And ladies and gentlemen, as we said, none of this is possible without support from viewers like you. So I'm gonna do the sellout YouTuber thing, and I'm gonna say that if you are here, please click that subscription button, subscribe to Channel 69, Stu Brew TV, our glorious host network, because not only do you get access to OCW, you get access to all this other stuff that speedrunning douchebag is doing. I don't know, but he pays a salary, so, you know, he's alright.
But yeah, I'm also going to be a corporate shill for a second. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Leave a comment on your favorite match on this week's episode of Overdrive and Pride. Obviously, we're going to split the VODs. And you know what? Pick your favorite match and then rate it in your opinion. We don't want Diesel Daves. We want your star ratings because your star ratings matter to you. With that being said, once again, I am the PNG of Power Light Storm. My good friend, my brother, my partner in crime is the manager of champions, Stanley Brewer. And we are out of here.
Thank you guys very, very much for your contributions. Bye-bye.